Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. I'm Mac, and I'm back. Live stream for you guys. It's play-by-play time once again for my Pittsburgh Steelers as we head on down to Houston, Texas to play the Texans.
That's right.
To my right here, longtime guy I've been following on YouTube for many, many years now. And, you know, he's one of the biggest Texans fans that I've come across on YouTube. Go sub up to his channel, the one and only Steven Rose. How you doing, buddy?
Doing all right, buddy. Looking forward to this game.
Me too, man. It's going to be – I don't think it's going to be a blowout at all. I think I would honestly be very surprised if it is a blowout because this is just what the Steelers do as far as playing, you know, teams that are below their talent level goes. But I am definitely looking forward to this one. I think it's a battle of two young quarterbacks going at it, Kenny Pickett and C.J. Stroud. Stroud had a great week last week against Jacksonville. And, you know, the Texans are real high on this kid, deservedly so.
And originally I've been advocating to pick Kenny Pickett before he was first selected, but that obviously wasn't the case. I remember when you were first covering Pickett and he wasn't NFL ready the first year, you were saying, guys, you know, just be patient on this kid, blah, blah, blah. And I felt the exact same way. I felt like people were forcing the issue and expecting like ready results because we live in a now based society. I want to see results now. And so I understand that, but you know, patience is the virtue. I love Kenny Pickett's arm mechanics. I love the ability that he can read defense as well. And just the way he cuffs the rock. I don't know if you see the way he actually grabs that football, but it almost looks like he's throwing a rock at you in the playground. And like just the way he grips it, he palms it, and just the way he throws it in his release is it's just immaculate, man. I really like the kid, you know?
Yeah, me too, man. I mean, I feel like I'm very fair with quarterbacks, especially with one on my team right now, because, like, you know, I credit him when it's due. I mean, the first 2 weeks he hasn't looked good. Granted, he was going up against two very good defenses, but you know, I don't sugarcoat and candy coat anything. If he ain't playing well, then I'm going to say it. But last Sunday, he had a really good game against the Chargers, easily the best game that I've ever seen him have so far in his young career. So I know the Texans aren't really the best when it comes to, you know, pass defense. Not that we're good at pass defense either. So I feel like something has to give here, and we're going to see, like I said in my stream yesterday with Coach Dante, a battle of speed versus speed as far as the receivers go with Calvin Austin and Tank Dell here. That's another guy that I'm really high on with Houston.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this. Tank Dell is what probably Jacoby Jones should have been. And for Tank Dell to actually move up into the third slot is probably the number 3, argumentatively probably the number 2 best receiver right now. John Mechie III should have been that guy, but of course he's been battling, you know, the what's that cancer? He has that bone marrow cancer, leukemia, that he was diagnosed last year. So he sat out the entire year, and then this year he's been battling hamstring injuries. I know you were talking about speed versus speed. I think the biggest question is going to be for this Texans and Steelers matchup is going to be based in the trenches. I think it's going to come down to, can the Texans depleted O-line stop the pass rush of Pittsburgh? As I don't know if you're aware of this, but we're down Josh Jones, our left guard, left tackle Merrily Tunzel's out, and our center Michael Dittier's out. So we're down 3 offensive linemen starting, so that's obviously going to hurt. Not to mention on the defense, Perriman's out too, and Tavir Thomas is out. So I mean, Jalen Petre's back, so that's good. But again, injuries is so it's going to. Is our offensive line going to be able to hold the pass rush of Pittsburgh? And that's going to be the biggest question going into this game.
Yeah, definitely. It's a big test for Houston's O-line coming into this one. I'm just trying to pull up the game because Sunday tickets being stupid for me. So I'm just trying to pull up the game right here. But yeah, guys, if you haven't already, go sub up to Steven Rose. I didn't have time to link the channel link because this came up, as soon as I was in the gym. But I will have the link posted to his channel in the description later. But Yeah, he said he's only going to be here for the first half, you said?
Yeah, because I'm a security guard and I work at 3. The post they got me at's an hour. It's about a 45-minute drive, but considering traffic, I always like to leave an hour and a half in advance, and that's right around like middle of third quarter. So probably by halftime, I have to wrap it up. I've been doing this on all my other streams, and I cover the second half on my audio when I'm driving to work on the radio, and everybody can just kind of listen to the radio as I'm giving my play-by-play reactions. It's unfortunate, but at least I get to catch the first half. But
Yeah.
before the game starts, fun facts about this matchup. The Steelers are 5-2 all-time against us. We haven't won a game against Pittsburgh since December of the 2011 season when we won 17-10 when Steelers came to our house at Reliance Stadium, which is now NRG. We've lost the last 3 games against Pittsburgh, and points have scored of 14 or more, so you guys have been blowing us out. And our last one in Pittsburgh was October of 2002, inaugural season, 22 years ago. So
December.
Pittsburgh, yeah,
that was December 2000. That was actually the day after my 8th birthday, and it was one of the oddest games I've ever seen in my life because you won 24-6. But like if you look at the stats, the Steelers outplayed Houston in just about every facet, and you won by nearly 20 points.
Yeah, it was 24-6. Correct.
Yeah, that's just an oddity in itself. And you got the game up on your thing. I'm still trying to find it.
Oh, yeah, the game just came up. We got a kickoff return, and we just got it to the 37-yard line from out of the end zone.
So who starts with the ball first?
Texans get the football, and it's Battle Red Day. We got our Battle Red jerseys on.
Okay.
We haven't beaten you guys in 11 years in 364 days, October 2nd of 2011. So if you guys beat us today, that streak goes on for 12 years and extends to 15 because we play you guys every 3 years. Unless we play in the playoffs or a random game pops up against you guys, it'll unfortunately go to 15 years if we don't win it today. But yeah,
that's true.
We're on the 31-yard line. CJ Stroud in the pocket throws, and that was a bad pass for Dell Wallace on the stop.
There we go. I think I got a stream now.
Yeah, I think Fitzpatrick and Wallace is on the stop. Mike Tomlin, I know people give him a lot of shit, but he's never had a losing season. And that you got to give him credit for that, right?
Well, that's true. Well, that's true. I mean, but the thing about Tomlin is that, he's notorious for dumbing down a competition in games like this, and he's way too reliant on the coaching staff that he has. So, it's great that he can prove to be a winner with what he has, but the thing is, it's like we're incredibly spoiled over here, man. Like we had Chuck Noll and Bill Cowher before him.
Yeah.
And Bill Cowher took a burnout team that was rebuilding and made them into a powerhouse for 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Tomlin started off with Bill Cowher's players. So I ain't gonna lie, man, we are incredibly spoiled over here, myself included. I will admit to that.
Just to let you know, we had a 13-yard run from Pierce.
Oh boy.
Got a first down on our own 44. And we just line up, we break with another run. Pierce got about 2.5 yards on that. So it's gonna be second and a long 8 on the 46. Texans 46, and about a minute came off the clock.
I'm still trying to find a link here. This is stupid. Sunday NFL ticket sucks. It should come up right away. I don't know why it's not coming up.
Not that I don't know if I should be saying this on here, but to watch all the games, they have a link called Stream East. You can go on there and watch all the games for free.
Stream East?
The cable bill.
Stream East or Stream Beast?
Stream East.
All right, I'm going to take a look at that. You keep calling the plays while I try to find
second and 8, ball on the 46, shotgun. Stroud runs in the pocket. Stroud breaks for a run. First down as they cross to Pittsburgh territory on the 49-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10. Stroud found some room up the middle. And like I said, our offensive linemen are out today, man. We got 6 guys. Titus Howard, Kenyon Green, season-ending injury reserve. Scott Quisenberry is also on season-ending injury reserve. So we got a lot of guys out. So like I said, it's going to come down to our offensive line. And like I said, we guys haven't beaten you in 12 years.
All right, I think I got it up. So
yeah, Marcus Johnson to say up, always use it.
All right, so Did the Texans just run
Make
for?
sure not to have your audio too loud because what?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So defensive lineup for the Steelers, we got Ogunjobi, DeMarvin Leal, Montravius Adams. Then we got TJ, Cole Holcomb, Landon Roberts, and Alex Highsmith. And then for the defensive back, we got Peterson, Keanu Neal, Minka, and Levi Wallace. So is it 2nd and 8 for you too? I just want to know if I'm up.
It's 2nd and 6 right now. We are on the Pittsburgh 39. We got to get to the 33 for the first down. Shotgun set, 1 running back to the left, 3 wide receivers to the right. They dish it off to Pierce, who's got plenty of room.
Oh, my God. Somebody tackle this
Looks
guy.
like that's going to be no, it's not going to be a touchdown, but it's going to be inside, possibly to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, I think you're ahead of me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, then I might have to shut up and wait for your reaction first, because I definitely don't want to get you,
Unless you can pause it and then let me catch up.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll pause it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. All right. So what is it at right now?
We're at the 12-yard line, 1st and 10.
All right. Let me see if I can get caught up right there. So, yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties, guys, but I got the link up right here. Just Sunday NFL tickets, a big scam. They just want your money. They don't give you a link right away. And then, nothing you can do as far as the NFL app goes. So I'm stuck with Stream East for right now. But I got the game up. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
so
Stream East. And you can do all sports on Stream East. UFC, you can do soccer, baseball, everything.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Wrestling, anything. Anything that's a sport, they'll have it on there.
Yeah. And, guys, I'm also going to be getting up and walking around a little bit because there's stuff I'm trying to take care of as well. So don't be surprised if I'm out of my seat for a little bit. There's pressure right there. And, oh, my God, as nobody can tackle the guy again. And I think I'm caught up right now. So they're at the 12-yard line, it looks like. I think I'm caught up right now.
I think we're already on the next play. We just got stopped on the second one, and then now we're at a timeout. But I'll let you, if you can catch up after that. If not, then I'll just be quiet and I'll wait till you're first. And then I'll
get to when there's the timeout.
Okay.
What's up, Brody? Thanks for tuning in, man, and thank you, chat, for being patient with me. Just some difficulties going on as
how much
run up the middle right there.
What ticket run you at?
And it's going to be 2nd and 9 now with 11:35 to go in the first. There's Bobby Sloak right there. First season as the OC for Houston. And come on, call the timeout already. Let's go.
Yeah, can you catch up? Can you be able to fast forward or not really?
I can't.
Oh, okay.
I probably would if this was Sunday ticket, but
I'm technically 1 play ahead of you, like 1 or 2.
All right, I'm at the timeout now, so you can go ahead and play it.
Okay, yeah, it's we just broke out for a run, but we only got about 4. It's going to be about 3rd and 4 right now with 11 minutes to go.
Yeah, so it's 2nd and 9 right now as there's a timeout. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. As always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. And I will have the link to Stephen Rose's channel on my in the link to this later on. I'll probably just link it after the stream or something like that. But yeah, not a good start for the Steeler defense for sure. It sounds like I just need to get in the rhythm here. But yeah, it's still, it's just the first quarter. There's still a lot of game left, but we'll see. Pixel says, let's go HTOW. Good luck, Steelers. Let's have a good game. Yeah, he's another good Texans fan. He was on my stream yesterday when I was streaming with Coach Dante.
That's Coach Dante. I know who he is. He coaches Little League.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, great guy. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, good dude.
Well, Jacksonville took it to Atlanta. I missed all that game because I had stuff to do this morning. Stroud from the gun. Handoff right there. And again, nobody can tackle, and he's going to be close to a first. I think he may have gotten it, actually. And again, that's a good design run right there by the Texans right there. I mean, you see them getting creative with offense. So they're going to mark him a little bit short. It's 3rd and 3. I thought, looking at that angle right there, I thought he got the first. Come on, guys. Get a damn stop here. Let's go. It'd be a massive dub for us if we can just hold him to a field goal. Stroud, empty backfield. He's going to take it himself, and he shakes off a tackle. He's going to get the first down. Lunging for the goal line. He's going to be a little bit short, but it's 1st and goal for Houston. This rush defense, man. Oh, no, they're saying he got a touchdown. They're saying it's a touchdown.
Oh,
no, he's down. He's down. He's down. This is going to get called back.
So it's going to be 4th down?
It's going to be 1st and goal for Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, his left foot, his left leg is down. He's short of the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal for Houston.
Yeah.
You may as well just give him the touchdown anyway. What's up, Bills Mafia? Thanks for tuning in, man. And yeah, right now they're saying it's a touchdown, but they have to review this. That's incredibly close. They got to review that.
I guess the NFL doesn't want the Browns to win. Watson's out today with a shoulder injury.
Yeah, I heard about that. They're not going to review it? They have to review that. That is incredibly – they have to review that. Yeah, okay, now they're reviewing it. They should have reviewed it right away.
I think he's a little short, isn't he?
Let's see. Yeah, his leg's down first. This is going to be 1st and goal.
Okay. See how that goal line defense does. So what made you change your name from Steel Sermon to Yinzer?
Funny story. So my computer just randomly just fizzed out on me, wiped out my entire motherboard. I needed a new monitor for my computer. And that doesn't sound like a bad thing, but all my passwords and all my stuff were downloaded on the computer. And I forgot all of them naturally because they were downloaded on there. So I was like, okay, I got to get a diagnostic on my computer. I got to get a new motherboard and I need a new monitor. So like I had to start from scratch again with my computer, but I did need to start from scratch with my channel again. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to link my backup Gmail account to my YouTube channel. And I'm just going to change my username. So like now I was smart now and I have all my passwords re-edited and I put it in my notes file on my phone while I have it in my computer as well with my new monitor. So I'm like, I'm just going to change my name for the last time, hopefully, knock on wood. And I just wanted something simple, because if you follow me on Facebook, my initials in real life are Mac. M-A-K. So it's like, okay, that's cool. That's simple enough. That Mac, that's a guy's name and that's my initial name. So I just wanted something simple. Plus, I just was like, I'm not going through all that verification again. That's bullshit. So yeah, hopefully this is the last time I ever have to change my name on YouTube.
Call me old-fashioned, but all my passwords I have written down, and I have them on my other computer in the living room, and I have them all saved on there. So in case if I forget, I go on and have it saved. So I have to go and look up let's say for example credit card, Facebook or Instagram. I go and I look, and here's my login information because I know I forget. I'm not going to remember all this. Actually. Yeah, I do all that.
I'm old school as well. I don't think, I think that's really smart. But, I'm younger than you obviously. So okay, so it got called back. It's 1st and goal, but I have a feeling Houston's just going to punch it in here. So, yeah, the touchdown got called back. His leg was short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal for Houston. Stroud sets a man in motion, works from under center, 2 men in the backfield. He's going to sneak it, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. But there's a flag on the play. So hold on. I think it might be on Houston. I think it might be on Houston if they called it that quickly. And they're calling a false start on Houston, so that'll nullify a touchdown. So that'll back them up 5 yards. Oh, Kendrick Green, of course. Of course, it's on Kendrick Green, our former guy.
Oh, he used to play for y'all?
Yeah, we traded him just before the season started for Desmond King. Which, like, if you saw my preview, I'm like, you guys are in my thoughts and prayers. Kendrick Green is trash. He's easily a top 3 worst draft pick I've ever seen us have. So it's 1st and goal now, back to 5 yards. Stroud, under pressure, gets it off, and now this is going to be an easy touchdown because there's another flag. Are you kidding me? What the fuck, man?
That's Shaq Mason.
And they're calling ineligible man downfield for Houston. Are you serious? This defense is catching so many breaks, and they can't cash in on it. This is ridiculous. What a sloppy start for both teams so far.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we're bringing the house right there, and now there's an ineligible guy down. Come on, defense. They are literally trying to screw up this goal line opportunity right here. You have to stop him here. Come on, man. They're calling it on Mason. So it's still 1st and goal for Houston. Now they're backed up 10 yards. So Stroud, again, is going to work from under center, sets a guy in motion. Man in the backfield. He'll give it to him, and he's going to get stopped. Tried to shake off a tackle, but TJ's there to make the stop. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Come on, defense. And also, don't mind me, guys. I'm just having my post-workout snack, too. So, Denver up 7-0 on Chicago. What a trash game that is. Stroud, play action, throws wobbly pass to the end zone, and that's incomplete, but there's a flag down again. What now? It's intended for Jordan.
Yeah, Brevin Jordan. I think it was intended for him.
And they're calling PI on Levi Wallace.
Does that look like a PI? That
or no, Minka. My bad, Minka. That looked like.
Yeah, they called that on Minka.
That's a. I don't really know unless he tugged him from behind right there. I don't know about that call. So that's going to bring up 1st and goal. And another handoff and trying to plow through. He's going to get stopped, though. Brings up 2nd down. Regardless, though, I mean, this is just a really sloppy start by both teams, despite Houston having the ball for almost half the quarter now. Come on, just get off the field here, guys. Just if you hold them to a field goal, that's good. Fakes the handoff, throws, end zone, touchdown, Houston.
Oh, that was to Nico.
Nico Collins.
Our number 1 receiver. Yeah.
So a pathetic start for the defense. Can't cash in on Houston shooting themselves in the foot, and the Texans are going to go up 6-0 early on.
I was going to be blessed just to get us to get the field goal there. I'm like, just take the 30, with those penalties right there on Shaq Mason and on Kenyon Green.
And Levi Wallace is trash.
What about Patrick Peterson? You like him?
I like him, but he's way past his prime as he puts the extra point attempt up good. 7-0 Houston. I mean, Peterson's definitely going to Canton, but as far as his prime years goes, he's done.
Okay. So you think he's just on 1-year deals?
Yeah, that's what we brought him in here for because we took Joey Porter Jr. So, like, at least if he just gets at least if he just starts this year and then he just retires and then we put Joey Porter Jr. in going forward, okay, I can live with that. But the dude is just not what he was. I mean, he's on the wrong side of 30. His prime years are done. Corners don't last that long in the league anymore. And you traded with the Chicago Bears pretty much with Chase Claypool to get this guy at 32. And Peasy's barely been seeing the field. And when he's on the field, he's been doing exceptionally well, especially for rookie defensive backs. So, like, I don't know. Just you got nothing else to lose at this point. Put Peasy Jr. in, man. And I want to see Broderick Jones starting on the O-line today because the pass rush gauntlet is gone. That's something I've been saying for like the last 2 months or so. Like, I understand not starting him right away the first 3 weeks because he'd be going up against Myles Garrett and Nick Bosa and Max Crosby to start off the year. I don't like it, but I understand it. But now it's like, I'm not knocking at Houston's defense or anything, but Houston doesn't have like an elite pass rusher like that we really have to worry about. So if we don't, if he's not starting today, then what the hell did you trade up with New England for to snag him at 14 if you're just going to keep him on the sidelines? You have to take the training wheels off him at some point. And today has to be the day.
Y'all still got Najee Harris at running back, right?
I'm done with him.
Really?
Well, a lot of Steeler fans are. I'm done with him. I've tried to be patient with him. The dude just does not improve. Dances around too much in the backfield, misses open lanes. And I'm an advocate, too, of that maybe he just needs that lead blocker. But we have that in Connor Hayward, who's a tight end fullback hybrid. But again, that comes down to coaching. We don't use him as much either. But a lot of that has to do with Najee's run style as well. So I'm just done with the guy. I want Jalen Warren to get some more starts as kickoff, and not a good return right there. Pinned back deep.
So what about Joey Porter Jr.? Where's he at?
I like Joey Porter Jr. so far. He's been doing pretty well when he was on the field. He leads all rookie defensive backs when it comes to yards allowed and plays given up. I like the kid. I think he has a real high ceiling.
His dad isn't the original Joey Porter, is he?
Yes, he is.
Wow.
And Kenny Pickett, here comes the offense on the field. We're going to start from the gun. Here's a handoff to Najee, and that's about a 3-4 yard gain right there, second down. So here's the offensive lineup for the Steelers. And again, Dan Moore at left tackle, Isaac Seumalo at left guard, Cole at center, Herbig starting at right guard. And then, of course, we got James Daniels. Then we got Najee, Pat, Robinson, Pickens, and Calvin Austin. So, again, no Broderick Jones. And Kenny's going to roll to his left. Little too high right there, incomplete. This is exactly what I was talking about. Why are you not starting Broderick Jones? This is terrible. As they're showing Houston's defense at the bottom of the screen. 3rd and 7.
Yeah, like I said, Perriman's out, so that's going to hurt. But the Tutu's going to be playing. He's okay. But at least Blake Cashman and Christian Harris are playing. Plus, Jonathan Greenyard's back. He's supposed to be our next Whitney Merciless.
3rd and 7. Pickett gets the snap off. Facing pressure, gets out of it. He's going to pump fake it. He throws. Or no, he's going to run with it now. He's got the first down by his feet. So a good pickup right there by Kenny. You see, that stuff right there that I like to see from Kenny Pickett. Like, we know he's not a mobile guy, but he can, like Big Ben used to be able to do, he used to use his legs, get himself out of a sticky situation. So I really like that. I really like that by Kenny right there. Good play right there. Didn't try to force a pass. He's like, I'm just going to take this myself. Good play by Kenny. He picks up the first down. So ball at about the 30-yard line. Another handoff to Najee's got an open lane for once, and that's going to be another chunk right there. Brings up second down as Lamar Jackson just ran for a 10-yard touchdown. 7-0 Baltimore.
Yeah, I saw that.
Started 2-1 the last 7 seasons. Okay, a lot of teams start 2-1. A little bit of a low snap. Gives it off to Austin gives it off to Austin right there, and a good play. And that brings up third down. I just wish he would have found a more open lane right there. He's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Brings up 3rd and 1. Oh, God. There he is. Our dipshit offensive coordinator. 18.7 points per game this season, 22nd in the league. I'm surprised we're not last. 3rd and 1. Pickett sends Austin in motion. He's going to sneak it, and I think he's got a first down. There you go. Keep using them legs, boy. Come on. And they fake the end around right there to Calvin Austin. See, that stuff right there that I like to see using Calvin Austin for. Because, like I said, I mean, speed versus speed, man. All right, 1st and 10. We're actually getting first downs in the first quarter.
Y'all reading the ball well on us, man.
Oh boy, man, that was ugly.
Oh yeah,
Houston read that like a book right there. That's ugly. That's terrible. They knew that one was coming. And again, there's like no lead blocker right there on the right side. That was too easy right there. A loss of 8, 2nd and 18. Oh my God. That was terrible right there. So Pickett again from the gun. Jalen Warren in the backfield now. Pickett's going to throw deep, and it is intercepted. Steven Nelson gets the interception.
Yeah, I just saw that. Wow.
Flag on the play, but I think this is going to stand. Doesn't even matter because it's on us.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Steven Nelson's been proving himself, man, to be our one of our best corners right now.
I don't like that decision right there by Pickett because we know that, Steven Nelson used to be with us too.
No way.
Yeah, he's a good deep coverage guy, and going up against a speedster like Austin right there, you can't make, you can't force a pass right there, and you can't force a pass right there.
I think they should have thrown it towards the inside,
Yeah, for sure. Definitely just not a real bad start by us. It just continues. So the Texans get the ball back with 4:46 to go in the first. They lead at 7-0. Kenny Pickett just threw a pick to one of our former guys, Steven Nelson. Steven Nelson been balling so far this year. Yeah, he's been playing real well for you guys this year. He was okay for us. Nothing amazing, but nothing terrible. But I think he needed a change of scenery real bad. But it's just, to me it's not it's not Kenny Pickett's smartest judgment right there. And at the same time, it's a good play by Steven Nelson.
Yeah, I think Steven Nelson's already got about 3 or 4 picks for the year. Yeah.
So yeah. So
he's gotten one in every game so far. Yeah.
Yep. So the bad start by the Steelers continues, as that is Kenny Pickett's 4th pick of the season. He should honestly have a lot. He should honestly have at least 3 more interceptions, because Marcus Peters dropped an easy pick 6 last Sunday night. Should have thrown another pick against the 49ers in week 1. And he should have thrown another interception against the Browns in week 2. So,
4th interception for Kenny Pickett. Wow.
Yeah, he should honestly have 7, in my honest opinion. So just the mediocre start for Kenny Pickett continues. I mean, you see, this is what I was talking about earlier. I like Kenny Pickett. I want to believe that he's the guy moving forward with us, but he can't make mistakes like that. And everybody is just – there's 2 types of Steeler fans with Kenny Pickett. There are guys that assign him no blame whatsoever, and then there are guys that crucify him for every single mistake that he makes. I'm really fair with him, and he can't make a throw like that. It's just bad judgment. It's not knowing your matchup right there, and it's a bad decision.
Absolutely.
You just can't do that.
I still like him.
I do too, but he can't keep making these mistakes.
Is it year 2 he's in, right?
Yep. First full year as a starter, but it is a sophomore season, because last year against the Jets in week 4, ironically, he came in the second half because we just weren't getting anywhere offensively with Trubisky. And then Kenny Pickett was just the starter the rest of the season. But this is his first full year as a starter.
Well, you ever hear of the sophomore slump for like starting rookie season or like they usually have really bad stats? Like, I know that happened to Peyton Manning. I think Tom Brady had a bad year there too. I don't know if Roethlisberger did or didn't, but they've named they had like 50 NFL players where like they all, for some reason, like their second year sophomore slump is always a terrible year for some reason. It's like
Ben's sophomore year was pretty solid. It wasn't anything.
Okay.
It wasn't anything spectacular, but he had a respectable sophomore year. I think a lot of the reason why that he was struggling wow, I'm just looking at the replay right there. He missed a wide open guy to his left. But I think a lot of the reasons that Ben, quote, struggled in his second year is because in the Charger game that we had in 2005, he suffered a leg injury towards the end of the game. And, when you're a young guy, when you're a young quarterback like that and you're missing time, you don't really know how they're going to fully recover. So I think a lot of that has to do with Ben's injury that he had, but still his sophomore year was pretty solid, all things considered. So another first down for Houston. Come on, defense.
What down is it?
He's just going to throw it out of bounds, second down. What's up, Paul Brown? He says, Ben did win a Super Bowl in his sophomore season. That's true, but, the thing about Super Bowl 40 with Ben, he didn't play well in the Super Bowl at all. Like, the Steelers won that Super Bowl in spite of Ben. I'm going to be honest right there. He had the lowest quarterback rating ever by a winning Super Bowl quarterback. It was the defense, the run game, and Hines Ward that won a Super Bowl 40.
What was your most memorable Pittsburgh year for you?
Most memorable
your shot growing up, like
2nd and 10. Oh, you got to make that tackle right there. Come on. My most memorable year, by far, 2008. That was the best Steeler team I've ever seen. And I'm not exaggerating. That is easily that might be a top 3 Steeler team of all time. I'm not kidding you, man. 78 is always going to be the gold standard for Steeler teams. Then I think you got to say 74. But I think you got to put 08 right after that. That was a legendary team in 08.
Okay.
Number one defense in every statistic. Another
Was
check
that the one
down
y'all went
pass,
as
and that's another first down.
Was that the one y'all went in as the 6th seed that year?
No, we were
won the
12
Super
and
Bowl?
4. No, we were 12 and 4 in 08. We won the North. We were the 2nd seed behind Tennessee. And the Titans actually got beat in the divisional round by Baltimore. And then we beat the Ravens in the AFC Championship. That was Paul Mall's pick 6. And then we beat the Cardinals in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
05, we were the 6th seed. I say 05 was my favorite team. Just because of all the stuff that we dealt with and the adversity we faced. Stroud gets it off in time, and is that picked off? Nope, it's incomplete. 2nd down. Wallace almost had it.
I thought Wallace picked that at first.
Yeah, me too. Just looking at it, I thought he had it too. But yeah, that 05 team was my favorite, I would say. We had so much adversity that year. We were 7-5 that's almost intercepted right there. Well, I can't really tell from that angle, but it looks like it hit the ground first.
And watching the Bengals fans cry about y'all taking Palmer out of the game, saying y'all cheated or whatever. And I was like, y'all tore his ACL and he went out for the game and they were crying about it.
Yeah, but even Carson Palmer said that hit was not intentional. And that Kimo von Oelhoffen just kind of collapsed into him.
Oh,
because I know how hard it is. Because, I played defense in high school. Yeah. I know how hard it is to lay off a tackle like that because you can't change the way that you're, A, tackling somebody, and B, falling down like that. It's called physics. You can't control that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, y'all were heavily underdogs that year as a 6th seed. What y'all won in Cincinnati? Then where'd y'all play after that?
We beat Peyton Manning in Indianapolis. As that is incomplete, and it looks like the Texans will settle for a field goal here. Yeah. But yeah, 05, the Colts were 14-2 that year. Best record in the NFL, if I'm not mistaken. We went in their house and we beat them. That was Jerome Bettis fumbling at the 1. Big Ben made the shoestring tackle on Nick Harper, and Vanderjagt, who was the most accurate kicker in the league at that time, shanked a field goal that would have tied it. Then we went to Denver, beat the Broncos pretty handily, and then Super Bowl 40. We became the first 6th seed to ever win the Super Bowl.
And who did y'all beat in the Super Bowl that year?
Seattle.
Oh, shit.
And the kick is up, and it's good. It's 10-0 Houston. So at least the defense holds up right there after the pick. But still, it's just a bad start for the Steelers today. And this is something that I've feared from the beginning of this game, as it looks like we're dumbing down to competition again, and we're down 10-0. It's not insurmountable. It's definitely a deficit we can come back from, but this is just terrible to start off with.
Okay, was there any year that the Steelers didn't win? Like, let's say they didn't make the playoffs or they lost in a specific round. You thought that year they should have actually been the championship team. Was there any year that you felt that way?
Definitely 2017.
Okay.
13-3 that year. Number 1 offense in the league. Defense was kind of spotty, but you could tell they were making strides. We got Joe Hayden before the season started. Mm-hmm. Number 2 seed in the league, or a number 2 seed in the AFC behind New England. Heavily favored against Jacksonville in the divisional. They came into our house and beat us again.
Yeah.
After that, I'd probably say 2011. But 2017, I mean, that was just a fantastic team that we had in 2017. And it's just a shame because, Dan Rooney passed away in the offseason before that season started. And we dedicated the season to him. Mm-hmm. And to come up short in the playoffs like that, it was like we had all that all that progress on offense, that amazing offensive season, TJ Watt's rookie season, bringing in a veteran like Joe Hayden to fix up the secondary, all that for nothing. So yeah, definitely 2017 is that year. And then yeah, like I said, after that, I'd say 2011. We were a wild card team, but we lost the division on tiebreaker to the Ravens that year because we finished with the same record as them, but they swept us in the regular season. And then we go into Denver and we're heavily favored against the Broncos, and that was the infamous Tim Tebow game.
Oh God. That
again,
one of the most dope moments, like dope, losing to Tim Tebow,
and again, we had the number one defense that year, and once again came up short in the playoffs. So the Texans kick it off as the bad start by the Steelers continues. I mean, this is you got to get it together here, guys. You're down 10-0. You get the memo that Houston ain't playing around today. They're here to show up.
I mean, I know I wasn't.
And something I said in my preview, you got to.
Yeah, that 78 Steel Curtain.
So I actually. Oh, for sure. As Pickett throws and it's complete. And it's fumbled, but it's going to roll out of bounds. They're going to say it's completed anyway, so it brings up second down. So I got a question for you that I've always wondered, Steve. Were you always, like, before the Texans came to Houston, were you a Houston Oilers fan?
No, what?
Really?
No, what? Oilers left in what? I think the 93-94 season.
90, I think like 97 they left. I know it was like the late 90s. But yeah, did you have an NFL team before the Texans?
No. I didn't even start watching football till about, I want to say, right around 2003, 2004.
Oh, okay.
When did you start watching football?
Right around the same time as you. I was 7 years old the first time I was 7 years old when I was old enough to understand football back in 2002, which was when the Texans were founded and when the current format of the divisions came in. So 2002 was the first season that I started watching football and when I officially became a Steeler fan. As Pickett works from the gun, and Pickett's going to throw as he gets taken down, but this is going to go absolutely nowhere. What a terrible series that was. Hollywood Broderick Jones isn't playing. Dan Moore is, and I think that's the end of the first quarter. Yeah, it is. So, end of the first quarter, a very lousy start by the Steelers. It's 10-0 Texans after one, and they're going to get the ball back because the Steelers are punting. That's when I started watching football back in 2002. Baseball was actually the first sport that I started watching because I remember being a 6-year-old back in 2001, and my grandparents and my dad taking me, my dad's parents, may God rest their souls, taking me to a Pirates game at PNC Park when it first opened. And, they were big baseball fans. Especially my grandpa was. He wasn't really so much a Pirates fan. He was just a baseball fan in general. But, he was from Pennsylvania, so he cheered for the Pirates. My grandma was the Pirates fan. So, I understood their passion, and I wanted to be like them. So, naturally, I became a fan. And then football was next. Then, a couple years later, it was hockey. And then basketball, I've always had a rocky relationship with. But I'm in the phase now where I'm getting back into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as sports goes for me, the one thing's for sure, the Steelers and the Pirates are always 1A and 1B for me. Those two are like my kids. because like with the Pens, don't get me wrong, I love the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm a diehard Penguins fan.
Yeah.
But my family wasn't really big into hockey, but I remember watching hockey when I was a little kid, and I'm like, wow, this is really cool. I like hockey. And so naturally, I became a Pens fan because, they're Pittsburgh's team.
I didn't know that Kurt Angle was from Pittsburgh.
Me neither.
I just learned that like about a year ago. I'm like, oh, shit, he's from Pittsburgh?
Yep. Okay, so a whopping 15 total yards for Pittsburgh in the first quarter to Houston's 97. So hopefully that's an indicator right there that, hey, the Texans aren't fooling around. They're here to play. They're here to upset you. As it's 4th and 8, and we're going to punt.
Oh, y'all punting right now?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Oh, Dan Moore's injured, so maybe I misread it. Thanks for correcting me if you did, Hollywood. So I guess Broderick Jones is in.
Do you think this Pittsburgh team is good enough to make a wild card or win division, either or neither? Like where are you at your mindset at now? Pin in this game. Like, let's just pretend this game's not going on. Like regardless of score, like where do you see Pittsburgh at in terms of
talent? Talent-wise, I think we are, but it comes down to coach. It comes down to coaching, and it comes down to execution. So like defensively, definitely, but offensively, no. So like right now, I'm gray area. I think that we can win. We can make the wild card, but if we do make it, I don't think we're really going to do anything. I'm one of those guys that holds out hope no matter where we are in the season. But I think right now we are good enough, but I don't think we'll do anything. But I got to say about the Texans, I really think, a lot of people like to say, well, the Texans have no chance in the AFC and, they're the worst team in the AFC South. Like I say, this is a young team that's out to prove something. And they use their draft picks real smartly. They use their draft picks very smartly with the Deshaun Watson trade. And honestly, I don't think Houston's all that bad. Like, give them a draft or two, and I really think the Texans can make some noise in the AFC.
I think the Texans will make the play. I say this is still a tank season. I even think next year may even be a possibility.
My God. Stroud throws across the middle. That's a big first down at Dalton Schultz. This defense is just getting manhandled early on. But yeah, I definitely see potential with Houston. And another big gash right there by Pierce, and that's going to be another first down. This is just pathetic.
Yeah, that's first.
This is just pathetic. But then again, I'm not too surprised because the Steelers do this at least once a year.
What about for college football? Are you a Pittsburgh? I forgot what they call themselves.
The Panthers.
Are you a Pittsburgh fan or no?
College, I try to watch it, but I don't watch it as much as I should because the problem with me as handoff right there, and finally the defense is going to limit him. But the problem with me is that most of the college games are on Saturdays. Okay. And Saturdays I'm usually hanging out with my friends. So like I try to watch it whenever it's on, but I don't follow it as avidly as the NFL, which is why I follow guys like Uncle Lou on YouTube to get information about college football. But yeah, I like the Pitt Panthers. I'm not like a diehard fan of them. I've always said Notre Dame was my favorite college team. But yeah, like I'm not like a diehard fan when it comes to college football. I try to watch it whenever it's on, but I like to be out Saturday nights with my friends.
Well, if you are going to get into college football, next year is the best time because now the playoffs expansion to 12 teams. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so if there's and now they're going to dismantle, I think the Pac-12, right? They're getting rid of that conference, and they're all going to go to like ACC, Big 10, and Big 12, and of course the SEC is going to get real big. So now they're going to have a big Power 4 conference, and with like 16 teams in each one, and then like now the top 12 get in. So that's pretty cool, you know?
Yep. All right, 3rd and 5. Stroud is an empty backfield. He'll get the snap off. Fires, and that's incomplete. So,
I thought he had that.
Yeah, me too.
That's
Dropped it.
It bounced off his chest.
Dropped it at the last second. So Houston will settle for a field goal, looking to extend the lead.
Yeah, some big college football games this week. Texas and OU are taking on each other at 5-0 apiece. Big red rivalry, river shootout.
Is that tonight?
No, it's on Saturday. This Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's going to be Oklahoma has a big power offense and one of the greatest defenses in the league right now. So that's going to be a very tough team that we're playing this week.
Fairburn hits it from 38, and it's now 13-0 Houston.
13-0. They can change, though. One Pittsburgh touchdown will get you guys right back in this, so it's not over.
True. That's true, but the problem is Steeler fans know what this offense is.
Yeah.
13 points doesn't seem like a whole lot, but with us, you may as well make it 1,300.
Well, run the no huddle.
It's just terrible. But yeah, we're 56 minutes in, guys. As I always say, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram, link in the box below, and sub up to Steven Rose. I will have his the link posted to this channel after this stream, so be sure you do that. Not a good start by the Steelers, to say the very least. Not a good start. Outgained in total yards.
Is there any single Pittsburgh loss? It could be any regular season game that just irks you to this day, where it's just an itch you can't scratch. You're just like, it just pisses you off every time you think about it.
I have a ton of them.
Okay, I can name one, but yeah, I'll let you go. I can name one.
Okay. Aside from Super Bowl 45.
Yeah, like no playoff games. Any
Playoff games excluded. So I'm not.
Yeah, because that's not fair. Yeah,
I would easily say Super Bowl 45, but regular season, that damn Patriots game in 2017, where the refs called an incomplete pass on Jesse James at the goal line, when at the time it was the correct call, but it was just a bullshit rule that needed to be changed. And to add insult to injury, nowadays that would be considered a completed pass. That would have won us the game. A couple plays later, Ben throws the game-losing pick in the end zone, and that cost us the number 1 seed and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. That one by far.
I would have to say probably from what I've witnessed. Well, I could probably name 3 Steelers games. Well, one of them was kind of an iffy anyway. The first one, I don't remember. I think that might have been the 2005 or 6 season. I can't remember, but it was when Pittsburgh went to Oakland and was heavily favored, and y'all lost to Randy Moss and the Raiders. I don't know if you remember that game, but that was a big upset. You could probably go look that one up. But Pittsburgh was like a 17.5-point favor, and the Raiders 0-5 or something. They won that game. It was a trap game.
I think that was 06.
Yeah, you remember that one, right? And then
yep.
There was an infamous game where it rained out in Pittsburgh. The weather was real bad.
Yeah.
They were on the Miami Dolphins, and the game was 0-0 up till the very end. The Dolphins pooch kicked a field goal and won.
We won that game. We won that. No, the Steelers won that game.
Oh, y'all won that game? Okay.
Yeah, the 3-0 game. That was a Monday night game too, and believe it or not, that was the first Monday night game I ever watched in full entirety, because I was about 12 years old when that game happened.
Okay.
And preteens like that, they need their sleep, but my parents are like, okay, you do all your homework and you have a good day at school or whatever, you can stay up and watch the game. And I stayed up and watched the game. And little did I know I was going to watch one of the most iconic Steeler games ever. Another check down on 1st and 10 to Pat Freiermuth, and he gets a no gain.
Yeah, I don't mean to sound biased, but I think the game against us in 2011 was probably a letdown too, considering the fact that we've never beaten y'all at our house. You guys had what was it, like a 2002 to what, 20? So it was a 9-year streak without a loss to us, and then we ended that in Houston. I think y'all were favored in that game, and Glover. It was either Glover Quinn or it was Kareem Jackson that picked off Roethlisberger on the what was supposed to be the game time drive.
Yeah, defense did what they could, but much like this game, we can't get anything going offensively.
Yeah.
I mean, the Texans were really good in 2011. That was a game that definitely could have gone either way. So, like, I'm not terribly upset about that game, but still, like, the offense once again just couldn't get out of their own way.
Yeah, y'all kicked our ass one year. It was with Matt Schaub. I think it was opening. I know it was the opening game of a season because we played. Okay, and we went to Pittsburgh, and I remember it was like Matt Schaub went for like a play action pass to me. Yeah,
catch the damn ball, man.
Yeah,
he's lucky. He's lucky that wasn't picked off his fingertips. There's nobody there. That should have been picked off. And that's Pickens right there. You know what? That's a good defensive play right there by the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
But Pickett, again, is very lucky that wasn't picked off. So once again, the Steelers go 3-and-out. This offense fucking sucks. And, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I really don't know what else to say. So the Texans get the ball back once again, up 13-0.
Guess maybe y'all want to do scores around the league, see who's winning.
Yeah, I can pull that up. I mean, they show it at the bottom of they show the bottom ticker of the NFL of a CBS. So I guess we can do that. But yeah, I can pull up the scoreboard real quick. All right, so obviously Thursday night, Detroit walloped Green Bay 34-20. Jacksonville hammered Atlanta and London today 23-7. And then these are all in progress. 17-0 Rams on top of the Colts halfway through the second quarter in Indy. Ravens with a 7-3 lead on the Browns with 10:50 to go in the second. Carolina with a 10-7 lead on Minnesota. They're nearing halftime in Charlotte. Bengals and Titans are tied at 3, 9:25 to go in the second. Saints have a 3-0 lead on Tampa Bay, 6 minutes to go in the second. High-scoring game as predicted in Buffalo, 21-14. Bills lead the Dolphins, 10 minutes to go in the second. Chicago with a 14-7 lead on Denver, 7.5 to go in the second. And Washington with a surprising 14-7 lead on Philly, 7 minutes to go in Philly. And then, of course, this game, 13-0, Houston, 10.5 to go in the second. And then the other games are later to be played. Raiders at the Chargers, Cardinals at the 49ers, Patriots at the Cowboys. And then tonight we got the Chiefs and Jets, and then the Seahawks and the Giants tomorrow night. 17 total yards of offense for the Steelers. Pathetic.
Man, I'm telling you, the NFL's not like what it used to be. They used to do like shows all week doing breakdowns of the quarterbacks and this and that. They don't even do that anymore. Used to have like Saturday morning football and you could watch football highlights. They don't do that anymore, you know?
No, they don't. They either do that like an hour before the Sunday games start now, or you'd have to go like on your team's site or follow them on social media to do that now. They don't do that for every team now.
Did you remember? I don't know if you guys watching the chat. They used to have a show where it would show the weather report for all the games, and it would play like this cool music with tomahawk drums in the background, and the guy would go, "This is your weather forecast for all the games." And I used to sit there and watch it, man. I thought it was real cool, and they stopped doing that.
Yeah, they don't do that. Yeah, they don't do that anymore either.
Oh, that sucks, man. Those are the good old days.
Yeah, it's like nowadays you got to rely on your weather app on your iPhone or whatever, or look up the weather online. Another big pickup by the Texans right there.
Yeah, I go to YouTube now just to get the breakdown of all the sports because I feel like ESPN kind of like they fell off over the years. And now it's just all political bullshit, you know?
Mm-hmm. This is just sad. I mean, you can't sack him, number one, and then you can't cover Collins all that well either, number two. This is, look at that. That's the sixth play of at least 10 yards for the Texans today. I mean, this is just pathetic. Dumps it off again. He's got another big hole right there. That's going to be a first down.
Tough.
I mean, are you serious?
I had this game going 17-all in the fourth. Even in my preview, I talked about that the other day.
17-all in the fourth?
I said it was going to be tied at 17 going into the fourth. And I said somebody's going to have a game-winning field goal drive. My prediction was going to be 2017. And I couldn't name a team who was going to win, but I said it's going to end on a game-winning field goal. I said we were going to go tied into the fourth at 17 apiece.
Well, unless we spot you two safeties or something, doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Second down. Come on. Can we just get off the field? Can we just get off the field here? Come on. Stroud is him, says Pixel. Stroud's playing really well, but, I'll give him credit. He is playing real well. At the same time, though, I mean, the Steelers are not doing themselves any favors at the same time. This is just a typical Mike Tomlin performance against a team, that's below us record-wise and that's below us talent-wise. As he's fighting for a first down, he's going to be short. It's going to be third and short.
Not only that, but we're plagued with injuries, too, especially on the O-line. I thought
exactly.
Exploit that,
Exactly. There is no excuse why this team can't come out guns a-blazing. This is just pathetic. They look like they're deflated because of because we had flight issues coming out of Vegas where we had to make an emergency landing in Kansas City after the Raider game. This team just looks deflated because of that.
Hey, y'all got y'all's revenge on the Raiders. Remember we talked about that earlier about 06? Well, y'all got y'all's revenge winning in Vegas.
Stroud is going to try to sneak it, and I think he might be short.
Yeah, he's short. Fourth down. Or third. Fourth or third?
Let's see. And, yeah, I think he's short. 4th and 1. So, I mean, if I'm the Texans, I'd just go for it right here.
Would you?
I would. You're up 13-0. The defense can't get anything going. I'd go for it. And yeah, they're keeping their offense on the field. They're going for it. I agree. You should go for it. Continue to disrespect this defense. Keep doing it. They can't stop a nosebleed today. And the Texans call a timeout before anything can happen. I don't know why they're calling the timeout. And again, this is another thing that I don't like about Tomlin. He should have been the one calling a timeout right there because because they know Houston's going to go for it, and you don't even try to mix up your defense right there. Take some momentum away. Call a timeout. Instead, Houston's calling the timeout. Hey, Pixel, I'm right there with you. He says, not going to lie, I thought Stroud would be running for his life with 3 sacks by now. I'm right there with you, man, just in a different way. Pathetic.
I guess we're going to go for it, right?
Yep, they're going for it. They're going to hit it.
They go for quarterback sneak, hopefully.
They're not going to sneak it. Play action. Oh, he undershot it, and it's incomplete. So
come on, man. That was a horrible throw by Stroud. Turnover downs. So I'm okay with us going for it, but we should have went for the QB sneak.
I agree.
Like the quarterback draw on inches. I'm sorry. If we miss it, we miss it, but it's
I agree that
4th and inches, man.
Yeah, I agree. You either run it up the middle right there, or you QB sneak
I
at
feel,
that.
I feel
Yeah.
if he attempted to lunge forward and didn't get okay, I'm okay with that. But the play action pass on 4th and inches, come on, man.
Hopefully, this can light a spark with the offense here.
Yeah.
Texans just turn it over on downs. I mean, it's not like I don't know who that was intended for. I think it was Collins.
Yeah,
He ran a good route. It's just Stroud underthrew him because he was under pressure. So finally, the pressure comes through right there, and that's something that a lot of Steeler fans also don't understand. You don't have to sack the quarterback to cause pressure.
It looks like y'all got the
Stroud,
stop.
yeah. Stroud definitely felt the pressure right there. He understood.
Oh yeah. TJ Watt was all over his ass there.
Yeah. So finally, the defense gets a stop. Finally, we come off the field. Now the offense has to get us in a new game. It's 13-0, yeah, but I mean, it's not like it's an insurmountable deficit.
One Steelers touchdown, and it's right back in the game.
Yeah. The problem with us is asking for 2 scores with this defense or with this offense is like asking a patient at a dentist office to hold still while we put him under anesthesia to pull a tooth.
Fair enough. I still puzzled why we chose to. I mean, okay, going forward on 4th and inches on our own territory, Steelers can't get the stop. Okay, fine. You try to lunge up the middle like with the quarterback sneak. And you don't get it, that's fine. Hell, even if you fumble the ball, I'd be okay with that. But to go do a play action pass, like, come on, they're gonna pass rush. I mean, they're gonna blitz. That was a bonehead call, and that might actually come back to bite us in the ass. Who gets the ball at halftime? You guys, right?
I think we do, yeah. Yeah, because I didn't see the kickoff because I was having
a touchdown, and you get the ball. That's 2 scores right there, or potentially could be 2 scores.
Here, let me.
You know what the Steelers need to do that the other teams did against us? That is run the no huddle.
Yeah, we got to get. I mean, it can't be worse to do no huddle right here.
They should.
You got to show some kind of aggression. Mike's acting up. And again, handoff to Najee. He's going to miss a lane, brings up 2nd down.
Okay, so who had the better defense? 74, 78, 05, or 08 for Steelers?
78.
Okay, so you're going to go with the 78 Steel Curtain?
Mm-hmm. But if we're talking about the
all Steeler time, 78 Steel Curtain. We agree on that?
As far
I think you muted yourself. He had to.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What happened? My mic just came undone. Sorry about that. But I was saying, as far as championship defenses goes, I would definitely say 78.
Okay.
As the Steelers picked up the 1st down right there. Pickett's feeling pressure. He's going to throw the ball away. But if we're talking about the greatest Steeler defense of all time, I'd say 76. Because after a 1-4 start, the Steelers finished 10-4, and they only allowed a total of 28 points the whole season. They had 5 shutouts that year. So, I would say as far as championship teams go, 78, but overall, 76.
Overall, 76?
Yeah.
And they didn't win a Super Bowl that year, right?
No, the Raiders beat us in the championship that year.
Okay, so you're saying that Steelers defense is the best of all time. Wow.
In my opinion, yeah.
I'd have to go back and watch some footage because I've seen the 78 still. I go back and watch NFL Classics. So I saw I watched the Oilers and the Steelers AFC Championship games. And I know y'all beat us twice. Once in your house, and then you beat us in our house.
Yeah, the 79 one, that was notably for I think it was Mike Renfro who had a clear as day touchdown reception
Yeah,
in
and
the
they
end
called it
zone,
back or something
but
like
they called it back.
Yeah.
Which, as a Steeler fan, I could say that was a BS. That was BS right there. But
yeah.
it's not. It's not like it cost them the game right there, because even if they were awarded that touchdown, Steelers still win by 7 points.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Steelers still would have won that game, but
yeah,
it's
just a bad no call. It's just a bad.
Yeah.
It's just terrible. And of course, the Steelers stall once again. Matt Canada is absolute garbage. This offense, I mean, I don't know what else to say about this offense.
One thing I could give you props for, Matt, you know how to attract an audience on your show, man. You got a bunch of people commenting on there.
Yeah, I usually get a good crowd for my play-by-play. I think people, and almost, it was Boykin trying to bat it out of the end zone right there. He almost had it. I think people just like to see me scream and yell more.
Yeah, they're waiting for your explosions.
I don't know if we're going to get that today because my throat's kind of scratchy, but like, I think I'm in the same boat with the Steelers right now. I'm just waiting for them to do something incredibly stupid that'll get me going. Because I think that's what most people are here for. They're just here to see me yell and lose my shit. So,
how long has Mike Tomlin been head coach?
17 years.
Damn, still ongoing.
But then again, like, I also try to save my energy for my post game, because that's my post games are when I really get loud.
I know it's off topic, but what do you think about your Pirates season? I know that they exceeded expectations at first and kind of fell flat, and they finished with 76 wins, somewhere around there. But I felt in comparison to, their past seasons, which have been really bad, this actually was a decent season.
I can't call it a successful season. I mean,
Okay.
this was. I know you look at it on glance and it's like, oh, the Pirates, won 13 more games than we did last year, which, yes, that's an improvement. But with me, I actually watched the games, and I can tell you this was one of the most frustrating seasons that we've ever had in my life, because like, we're 20-8 at the end of April. And we're coasting away with first place. And it's like, obviously, yeah, I don't expect us to be in first the entire season. I don't expect us to keep that the whole season. But we were doing that without O'Neal Cruz, who basically had to miss the whole season because he fractured his ankle. And I absolutely blame the collapse that we had on Derek Shelton, because he never knows when to go to the bullpen. He never stays with the same lineup. And he works these pitchers' arms off until they're dead and until they're worn out. So it's like, yeah, we improved in the win column as far as the win column goes, but I can't call it a successful season. The only things that I can give him credit for is that this is the future and your core is here and there is promise with the team moving forward. But Derek Shelton cannot be the manager, plain and simple.
Fair enough.
And there's a flag on the play. It's a false start on Houston.
The thing is that Houston's controlling the time of possession right now.
And another thing I'll give us credit for, this is the first time since 1999 that we finished ahead of the Cardinals in the division.
Really?
The first time in 24 years that we finished ahead of the Cardinals in the division. We dominated them this season, going 9-4 against them, and I fucking hate the Cardinals, dude. Like, they're right up there with the Flyers and Ravens for like how much I hate them. And he picks up 2 right there on 1st and 15, brings up 2nd and about 13 right there. Another update from Cleveland as Lamar Jackson again, 2-yard rushing touchdown, 14-3 Ravens. Browns defense not having a good day. And speaking of defenses not having a good day, that's a big pickup right there by the Texans and another first down. This is just sad. Brian Harrington says, when we will do something, anything, and he emphasizes those two words. Your guess is as good as mine, man. This team is coming out with no fire whatsoever today. It's just pathetic. Short gain brings up, or a no gain actually, 2nd and 10. Wow. Karen Murphy says, go Steelers, win the game. Karen, I'm with you, but we are not doing anything. We can't get – we are not even – look at this, 209 total yards of offense for Houston, 38 for us. That is how bad this offense is. 3rd down. Come on, just get off the field here. Just do something. David Ventura, thanks for tuning in. He says, do I know any Seahawks vid maker? Yes, I do. Go sub up to my man, Sam Dog, the infamous. He's a diehard Seahawks fan. He's got great content. Go sub up to him. He's actually going to tonight's game between the Chiefs and Jets, and he's going to tomorrow night's game between the Seahawks and the Giants, too. So that's awesome for him.
Nice.
And
we'll play MetLife. That makes sense.
Underthrown, and the Texans will go 3-and-out.
Yeah, you got
not 3-and-out. They'll punt it, but
3-and-out basically. Yeah. Technically, yeah. Yeah, you guys are going to get the ball back. This is your chance to at least get a field goal or something, so that way it can benefit you when you get the ball in the second half.
We got to get something going here. I don't care what it is. Get something going here, guys. I don't know any Mariners vid makers, David. I think Sam Dog might be a Mariners fan, but he doesn't really make any baseball content. But I would assume that he's a Mariners fan, so I guess him as well. But yeah, that's just my guess. Jay Glad says, I know there's a lot of football left, but what was the last time we lost a game with a goose egg? The last time I remember that we got shut out, probably 2006 against the Ravens, where they shut us out.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a while since we got shut out, but there may have been another game or two since then where we got shut out, but that's the most recent time that I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 13-0. 13-0. It's not an insurmountable deficit, but with this offense, it may as well be. Can't get anything going offensively. Can't run the ball. Can't pass the ball. Can't do anything. Thoughts on the Giants firing Gabe Kapler? They needed to do it. Giants were not getting anywhere with him. They were mediocre. They had a bad collapse in the second half, and it's funny, the Giants, they found out that, hey, this guy is not the manager moving forward with us, so we're going to fire him. Too bad the Pirates can't do that with Shelton.
Nope. So what do you think it's going to take for the Pirates to get a winning season next year? Or do you think that this is their peak? And do you think they'll regress next year?
It's simple. Get a new coaching staff. Because, like I said, the talent's there. I mean, when O'Neal Cruz is healthy, he's amazing. When Ke'Bryan Hayes is healthy, he's as good as of a defensive third baseman as you can get. Brian Reynolds, he's a great defensive player. He can hit for contact. Leo Verpaghero's been a pleasant surprise. Henry Davis and Andy Rodriguez are playing up to par. At least so far they are. I mean, there's a lot, there's a lot to like. Nick Gonzalez, when he gets his chance, he has some pop in the bat. There's a lot to like as far as the team itself goes, but it will not go anywhere as far as the coaching staff goes, because a lot of people don't understand this, and I do. Coaching and managing matters. Well, we do play Baltimore. Well, he says we better not play Baltimore like this next week. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, if this is the performance that we turn against the Ravens next week, man, it's going to be another long day. 13-0. We have the ball at about the 15-yard line. Pickett from the gun, throws to Pickens to his right, and it's going to be caught, second down. Take a shot down the field, man. You're down 13-0.
Yeah.
Remember when you were somehow able to connect with Calvin Austin on a 72-yard touchdown? Why don't you try that right now? And that's almost intercepted, but it goes out of bounds again. 3rd and 5. Well, now you have to try and get the first down.
Yeah.
Terrible. Just terrible. Pickett, empty backfield, throws to the right side, and that's intercepted. Second pick of the day. There is a flag down, but this is going to hold up. Or are they saying it's incomplete?
That's pass interference on us, I think.
There's a flag down. Yeah, that's PI. That's PI. That's pass interference. So Kenny Pickett catches a huge break right there because that should have been his second pick. So it kind of seems like the opposite's happening now for Kenny Pickett, because a lot of his picks that he had last year, a lot of them weren't on him, but now it's the opposite this year.
Yeah.
He's having less interceptions than what he should be having. And that should have been his second pick today, but defensive pass interference on Houston. I guess that's good karma for him if you want to say it. Gives it off to Jaylen Warren, and that's going to be a short. This offense is so bad. 2nd and 5. I don't expect us to do anything with it. Last time we were shut out in the first half was December 26th of 2021 against Kansas City. I mean, at least that's understandable because the Chiefs are really good. I mean, this is not knocking at the Texans. They're just a rebuilding team. Pickett's going to get sacked. Wow. Just wow. This is so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, now we call a timeout. Yeah, way to call a timeout under the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
When you should have done that when you probably should have done that when the Texans were going for it on 4th and 1, Tomlin. It's just terrible. Like, this team always does that. I'm not kidding. We always do this against teams that have worse records than us or are below our level of talent. We come out unprepared. We dumb down the competition against us, and we rely on the other team to, just have a bad second half or whatever to come back and win. That's not a winning formula. And you wonder why we always shit the bed against elite teams. 3rd and 9. And we got away with a false start right there. Wouldn't have mattered anyway because it's incomplete.
Oh,
yeah, unless that's the false start right there. They're calling offsides on Houston. I thought for sure we false started. Unless I missed something.
Yeah, they got us on the offsides.
So we get another crack at it on third down. Oh, yeah, he did. He jumped.
Yeah, you got us in the jump.
I thought we false started. So it's third. So we get another crack at it on third down. Do I expect us to get the first down? Absolutely not. Out of the gun, Pickett, back to throw. He's going to roll and throw, and it's complete to Pickens for a first down. Wow. We actually did it. Didn't think it was possible. 66 seconds to go in the half, and there's another freaking flag on the play. Why not? They're calling PI on us.
Wow.
So now it's like nothing even happened. And what they're saying it's on Muth. What did he do? Yeah, you can't block him that far. That's a bad mistake by Muth right there. You can't block him that far. That's a pick play. Can't do that. So now it's like nothing even happened. Way to go, guys. Can't get out of our own way. Pickett from the gun, 3rd and 14. He's looking. Escapes a sack. It's going to be a short check down to Muth. He's not even going to get close to a first down. And this offense is just disgraceful. Pathetic.
Mm.
And the Texans will burn their last time out. I mean, are they waiting to get the ball back to start the second half to do something?
Yeah.
I mean, this is just, I don't even know what to say. Ryan Lake Tahoe says, has to be one of the worst coaching staff I've ever seen this year and last few, but no one ever gets fired. These poor fans shouldn't go to any games. At some point, yeah, exactly. At some point, and I hope it's some point this season, you have to stop with this mentality of not firing head coaches. It's old and outdated, and it's been exposed. This is our 4th straight punt. Pathetic. All the Texans have to do is pretty much just take knees, and I mean, I just don't know what else to say. Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate that, man. Wow, Buffalo up 14 points on Miami. All right, so what do the Texans do here? Empty backfield. Stroud takes the snap. No pressure once again. Easy first down and a lot more. He's going to shake off a tackle. He's going to go to the 40 and he's going to get brought down. And once again, the Texans are in Steeler territory. And look at that. They're going no huddle. And it looks like we called a timeout with 20 seconds to go. Or it's 2nd and 10. The clock stopped for a brief moment. I thought we burned a timeout, which would be the most logical thing for us. But they're saying it's 2nd and 10. That's Collins, by the way, on the big gain. Unbelievable. 53 total yards of offense for the Steelers. 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 53 total yards Collins again. First down. Getting cooked by a rookie. Collins is a rookie, right?
No, Collins is in the second year.
Second year, okay.
Nico Collins, yeah.
Absolutely pathetic. 4 seconds to go. They're probably going to kick a field goal here, it looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
range.
are. Wow, Tennessee up 24-3 on Cincinnati.
Wow. It's like Cincinnati's back to the old bungles.
39-yard attempt. Steelers Freak says ass with all caps. That's an understatement, man. Puts it through 16-0 Houston at the half. So a pathetic, piss-poor first half for the Steelers. We're down 16-0 at halftime. This defense is just getting shredded. Offense, I mean, nothing to be surprised about with the offense or lack thereof. Canada shouldn't even be allowed on the team plane. Plain and simple. You're down 16-0 at halftime.
Well, if it makes you feel better, the Commanders are beating the Eagles at halftime, 17-10. Could be a trap game there.
Just pathetic. All right, so it's halftime. I mean, I don't even know how to recap this game. I mean, maybe it's a blessing in disguise that I missed like the first 5 minutes or so because I was having problems trying to find a link to the game because Sunday Ticket is so misleading. But it looks like I didn't really miss anything.
Well, if it makes you feel better, it looks like Sean Payton and Wilson's getting ready to head to 0-4.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, nobody really expected Denver to be good this year. We came in with expectations this year because we made a lot of progress with the offseason, fixing up the O-line, fixing up the secondary. Kenny Pickett looked like he was ready to make, that next jump to being a starter. And the results are the same with the offense, week in and week out, with the exception of last week. This is just pathetic. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from the Texans. They're playing incredibly well today. But at the same time, the Steelers are just looking completely deflated today. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Pathetic. Skywalker says we can leave Tomlin in Canada and Houston. Trash can emoji, angry face emoji. Fuck, I can't stand these guys and that bum-ass motherfucking Terrell Austin, straight garbage. I'm with you there. Buddy. This entire coaching staff should not even be allowed on the team plane. They should have to walk back to Pittsburgh. You know what? They should have been left behind when the plane had to make an emergency landing in Kansas City last Monday morning. I am dead serious. I mean, seriously, you're 2-1 coming into this game. You got a big divisional game next week against the Ravens, who are taking care of business against Cleveland. You're coming off your best offensive showing you had all season so far, and this is the performance that you turn in. I mean, this is pathetic. This is just beyond pathetic. Hey, Rob, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in.
I mean, to be fair, it is a 2-score game. Like I said, one Pittsburgh touchdown yet again and a 2-point conversion. Yeah,
but that's asking way too much out of this offense. So, well, I'm actually going to go ahead and run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys. But
I'll go ahead and get off because, like I said, I got to get ready for work. I can only be on the first half. Appreciate you for having me on, and I'll check back in the comment section when I'm driving.
Always a pleasure, Steve. Have a good day at work, and thanks for tuning in, brother. You have a good rest of your day, okay? And that was Steven Rose, everybody. I will have his link posted in the description after the game. I'm going to go ahead and use the latrine real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. This is just absolutely fucking pathetic. I mean, 53 total yards of offense in the first half by us. 53. And the worst thing about it is, like, it's not even like the game is out of reach. This is just absolutely sad. It really is. I don't even know what to say. Absolutely pathetic. Pittsburgh Steelers says same old offense with that slobber and knob jockey Canada. I couldn't agree more. This is actually worse. This is worse than the 49er game. Because at least the 49ers are just a great team and they have a great defense. Houston, I mean, I can't express it enough. I'm not knocking at the Texans or anything. Okay? But this is exactly why I said don't fall for the trap. Exactly why. Houston is a rebuilding team that's hungry and they want to prove something to the league. And you come out with your best offensive showing that you've had all season last week, and this is the performance that you're turning in. This is fucking unacceptable. Complete and utter dog water, trash, dumpster fire, ass juice, liquid sewage, whatever you want to call it. Even if we come back and win, this team is going to get it in my post game. This is inexcusable. Complete and utter trash. How's the Bulls content going? I'm trying to make Bulls content. But hey, David, wouldn't you know that I'm a Steeler fan, a Pirate fan, and a Penguin fan. I've been a fan of those three teams for almost each of those teams for over 15 years. And I've only been a Bulls fan officially since summer. And wouldn't you know, the Bulls are the best team out of those four teams that I cheer for right now. The Bulls are. And I haven't even watched a game yet. Complete and utter trash. You better come out with some fire in the second half, guys. You better. I have no faith in this offense whatsoever. May as well update the scoreboard. Pathetic, man. There better be some... I mean, I'm serious. This is exactly why I said my pregame, one good game by the offense doesn't change my mind about Matt Canada. He is a fucking terrible offensive coordinator, and he shouldn't even be allowed on the team playing. Like I said, this dude should have been left in Kansas City last Monday morning when the team plane needed to make an emergency stop. This is beyond pathetic. Have we gotten the ball past midfield? We have once, but we didn't do anything with it, as usual. And we've punted 4 straight times ever since then. And Pickett threw another interception. Doesn't even excite me that we get the ball to start the second half. Look at that, 53 total yards of offense. 53. And Houston has over 250. No sacks by us, too, by the way. And again, I must stress, Houston's O-line is injured. We're causing pressure, but we're not getting sacks. What a joke. That's probably the most emotion I'm going to have for the entire game. Because if you're a fan like me, you were just sitting down here like this watching the whole game with a blank look on your face like the one that I have right now. There is no passion with this team at all. None. Absolutely nothing. And the worst thing about this is the Browns and the Bengals are having bad games too. You have a golden opportunity to assert yourselves in the race for the AFC North. And you're relying on them to have bad games as well. That's a touchback, by the way. Third quarter's underway. Look at this. First half possessions, interception, punt, 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 punt. You call that progress on offense? And again, it's like week one, you can understand it because the 49ers are a great team. This Houston team is not even close to the 49ers. So second half is underway. Pickett's going to work from the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his right. And he's going to hand it off. Oh, Najee's going to go up the middle, and he's actually going to pick up a first down. Wow. What are the odds of that? Doesn't change how I feel about him. He's still a garbage can in the backfield. First and 10. Najee again. And there he goes again. What's going on, Bobby? Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. This is just absolutely disgraceful. I don't even know what to say. Don't even know what to say. Yeah, exactly, lady. He says one thing to get crushed by a team like San Francisco, but it's the Texans. This is a rebuilding team that's still like a couple drafts away from being a serious contender. This is fucking pathetic. 3rd and 7. I will bet my next HOA that we're gonna run it here. Seriously, 3rd and 7. I will bet my HOA that we're gonna run it here. Oh, we're not gonna run it. And oh my God, it's actually caught for a first down. I'm just waiting for a flag to be thrown to nullify it. That's Calvin Austin right there. Najee's been disappointing for the amount of hype that he got. Absolutely. I'm done with the guy. Bobby. Look at this. This is our first play in opponent territory today. You call this progress on offense? First play in Houston territory today. It took us over a half to do that. And you know what? I don't even care if we come back and win. I really don't care if we come back and win. This performance is inexcusable. Second and 6. Hand off to Warren. He's got a big pickup right there. He's going to get stopped at about the 24, first down. So finally, Jaylen Warren gets involved when you should have done that the entire game. Yeah, I know. That's surprising. Buffalo taking it to Miami so far. That's a shame. That's a game I wanted to get right and pick them, but oh well. 31-14. It's amazing. The Bills got a great offense. It's almost like they can actually produce, unlike us. Skywalker says, in sport, this is a typical Tomlin masterclass of playing down a competition and making no adjustments. Couldn't agree more. I mean, I shouldn't be mad that the Steelers are doing this because they do this literally all the fucking time with Tomlin, but it never ceases to upset me because I'm a fan. Plain and simple. 2nd and 6. Najee up the middle again, short gain. And, of course, the one time I pick against Chicago, they're actually doing something. But still, Denver fucking sucks. I don't even care about that game. Exactly. It should not piss you off if you're a Steeler fan, but it's just infuriating. It never gets old. It never gets old. Look, we have more yards on this drive alone than we've had the entire first half. That is pathetic. And Jalen Warren trying to stay on his feet, trying to fight for extra yards. He's going to get nowhere because this run game can't find an open lane. A promising drive goes to waste. All that for a field goal. Yeah, all that for a damn field goal. Yeah, not even a field goal makes me happy. Well, at least we're not going to get shut out. That's a positive. You want a positive? At least we're not going to get shut out. Yeah, not even a field goal makes me happy. Bobby says, honestly, with the amount of talent Tomlin has had for his tenure as a coach, he should have more titles. They could have been as dominant as the Patriots, but because of Tomlin, they fell short. Exactly. It's a reflection of coaching. It's a reflection of coaching big time. People sit back and say Tomlin's never had a losing season. Guess what? He's a dog shit playoff coach. He underperforms, and he always looks unprepared against teams like this. So take that never had a losing season mentality and shove it up your ass. I'm sick and tired of people who say that. I really am. This level of talent, you should not be satisfied with not having a losing season. It's inexcusable. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers. I say it all the time. You see that banner that I got in the background? What's it say? Super Bowl champions. Not 9-8 champions. Okay? If you are a Steeler fan, or if you're a Patriots fan, if you're a Packers fan, a Cowboys fan, a 49ers fan, a Giants fan, you get the idea. If you're a team that has won multiple Super Bowls and has a rich history of winning, your goal every year should be to at least be competitive and to make the playoffs, and your ultimate goal after that is the Super Bowl. It's not like, it's not like this is the Cleveland Browns where they've never been to a Super Bowl. It's not like this is the Lions where they haven't where they've only had 2 playoff wins in 66 years. It's not like this is the Bengals who've lost 3 Super Bowls. This is one of the most prolific franchises in all of football. And for this fan base to just settle down and say, well, we're content with not having a losing season, it's inexcusable. And in my honest opinion, it's a sign that you just gave up. We don't say stairway to 7 for nothing. Inexcusable. Complete and utter trash. Texans get the ball back, up 13 points still. So that promising drive, all for nothing. Our coaching staff is absolutely trash, and it goes back to cheap-ass Rooney Tunes that don't want to get good coaching staff fired. Yeah, exactly. This is a reflection of ownership, because there is no way any team can be this complacent for this long unless it's ownership. It's just not possible. 2nd and 6. I should probably try to call the game for once. I mean, I just can't stand it. I've just had enough of it, man. You see all these teams get better, you know? You see all these teams get better, like the Bengals, like the Jaguars, the Lions. Stroud from the gun, throws, incomplete. You see all these teams get better. They all go through lows. They all are terrible at some point, but you know what? They all get better because they hire from outside the organization. They don't stick with the same. They don't stick with the same thing every single year. Stroud facing pressure, he's going to throw it away. So for once, the defense comes through, and they're going to force a 3-and-out. 1 second, guys. Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm driving on the way to work. Just decided to join you. Might as well.
All right. So Stephen Rose is back on.
Yep. Only I'm not going to be able to watch it because I'm driving in the car, so I figure I'd get my reaction off of your reaction.
Yeah. I was just going off about the Steelers because this is just pathetic.
And you got a guy's got – go ahead.
We get a field goal off of a promising drive because the offense just stalls once again. And now we force a 3-and-out, so Houston's winning. So, like, are you on duty right now?
No, I'm on the way to work right now. So I just figured, well, why not just go ahead and join in for a little bit, you know?
Oh, okay. So there's Calvin Austin on the return. He's going to get brought down. God. So the offense comes back on the field after getting a field goal. Do I expect us to capitalize on that? Absolutely not.
And the score is what, 16-3, right?
Yeah, it's 16-3 now. I mean, I was just saying, man, like, you see all these teams that go through a low, like the Bengals, the Jags, the Lions, you see all these teams go through a low. I'll even throw the Texans in there right now. You see all these teams go through a low, but they all get better because they're not afraid to go outside the organization and make a hire. What we do is that we stay with the in-house promotions and stuff that just continues to get exposed week after week. It's just it's disgraceful.
Has Pittsburgh tried running the no huddle yet, or they're just kind of get gearing? Okay, well, I think they should start trying that.
But are they going to try the no huddle? No, they're not. Ah, shit. Oh, well. There we go. Bobby says Steelers have an incredible scouting department that has surrounded Tomlin with talent his whole tenure. He consistently comes up short in big moments. That's not the players. I couldn't have said it any – Bobby, I couldn't have said it any better. that is on coaching, and it's a reflection of ownership as well. A lot of people praise the Rooney because, they put, I guess you can say, competitive teams on the field. It's just a layer for complacency. I was screaming all pretty much second half of last season. Frank Reich got fired by the Colts, and they get Jeff Saturday in for interim head coach. Frank Reich, the guy who conducted the 35-3 comeback between the Bills and Oilers back in '93. The guy who made Nick Foles look like an MVP quarterback when he was in Philly. Works great with quarterbacks. We got a rookie quarterback in Kenny Pickett, who fans are high on. Hire him as OC. Instead, we let him walk, and now he's with Carolina as their head coach.
Oh, wow.
So play action. Kenny gets away from a sack because this O-line can't block whatsoever. And Muth is trying to make something out of nothing. He gets nothing. Second down. Oh, my God. 2nd and 5. Oh, okay. They're going to give him a 5-yard pickup. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, I can't stand Stephen A. Smith, Skywalker. The only thing I like about Stephen A. Smith is that he trolls the Cowboys. That's right. That's it.
Yeah, he does.
Second and 5. Another lousy pickup. 3rd down. Exactly, Skywalker. People are so quick to throw the race card with Tomlin. Like, I wish social media was around in the 90s because people absolutely said that about Bill Cowher too. Okay? Bill Cowher came in and took a rebuilding team and made them into a powerhouse, and he made the Super Bowl as well in '95. And I can tell you, my uncle, he was on board with wanting Cowher fired after that 2001 AFC Championship game. Good catch by Najee right there as he stays on his feet, fighting for extra yards. He's going to get a 1st down. Good play right there. Probably the best play that we've had all game. But yeah, I can't stand it when people just throw in the race card like that. The color of Tomlin's skin has nothing to do with him being underperforming against bad teams. The color of his skin has nothing to do with how we play down to competition all the time and his losing career playoff record. And people conveniently say that he's never had a losing season. Well, guess what? Since we were 11-0 in 2020, we are 5 games under 500 since then, counting the playoff.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're 5 games under 500 since then, counting the playoffs. But people don't talk about that. So what's that tell you? That we've been mid. Yeah, Skywalker, I'm a couple years older than you, man. I'm going to be 28 in December. So, like, when I started watching, Cowher had, 4 years left as head coach. So, I never fully had a strong opinion of him. So, because Tomlin's pretty much been the head coach most of my life being a Steeler fan. But I know the kind of coach that Cowher was. Bobby says, at what point are you as a Steeler fan going to look at the coach and GM and hold them accountable for the results of the season? I've been doing that for a couple years now, Bobby. Because listen to this, okay? The last 4 playoff games that the Steelers have been involved in, we've given up 35 points or more in every single one of them. And Tomlin is known for having a great defensive mind and, getting the most out of his defensive players. That doesn't happen by accident. That is a sign of coaching being exposed. And, as much as I want to like Omar Khan, because I think that because I was really eating up all the stuff that he was doing with the offseason, but I'm sorry. If we miss the playoffs this year, there's going to be a lot of shouts at me coming out of Omar Khan. There really is. I don't care if it was his first full season as GM. Okay? That's just how the East Coast is. If we don't feel like that you're doing your job well, we're going to let you know about it.
Mm.
Exactly. Tomlin waltzed in here when he had Big Ben in his prime. Like, seriously, Tomlin was hired right as Big Ben was entering the prime of his career. I've always said the prime of Ben's career was from 2007 to 2018. And conveniently, 2007 is when Tomlin got hired. So first and goal for us now. Pickett throws, end zone, and it's incomplete. Pickens couldn't hold on to it.
All right, where are you guys down at?
Yeah, it's second and goal. Pickens almost made a catch in the back of the end zone, but he didn't hold on to it.
Where y'all down at?
Hold on. They're showing the replay. That's incomplete. I know we're not at the 5. I can say that. We're probably at like the 8 or 9, it looks like. We're probably at like the 8-yard line. Handoff, Najee for about 2 or 3, third and goal. If we come away with another field goal here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Skywalker, I love Dan Campbell. I think he is I think he is a really good head coach, and he has that Lions team fighting. You look at the Lions, it's not like they have any superstars on their team. They may not be the most talented team in their league, but I've always said, I say it every week, a team in any sport always takes on the character of their head coach or manager. And the Lions are fighters because Campbell is a fighter. And of course it's overthrown and incomplete, so we're going to settle for another field goal.
You got to take the 3. I mean, I know that's frustrating, but you got to take it. You got to get points. But yeah, that's costly right there. That should have been a touchdown on that drive. You're looking at a 16-10 game. Yeah.
It should have been.
Yeah, it's a good call for Pittsburgh to take the 3. I know it's, but now you're looking at another 2 scores that the Steelers got to get just to tie.
So pretty much nothing changed. Oh, chip shot field goal is good. It's 16-6. Whoop-de-doo. You're still down 10 points.
Yep, still down 2 scores. It should have been a touchdown.
So now it's 16-6. Exactly, Skywalker. He says a team on any sports takes after the mentality of their head coach. The Pirates, I mean, like I said earlier, they got promise on their team, but why are the Pirates always coming up short? Because Derek Shelton's a clueless moron. The Penguins, they're constantly in the playoff. We're constantly in the playoff picture, and we've won back-to-back Stanley Cups with Mike Sullivan. Why? Mike Sullivan's a champion. I mean, I can't say anything. I can't say anything too big on Billy Donovan in Chicago, but from what I see, Billy Donovan is soft when it comes to transition defense and rim protection, and that's why the Bulls fail at that, because Billy Donovan don't know how to do that. Tomlin and the Steelers, when it comes to playing elite teams and teams that are below his talent level, soft, lazy, undisciplined, and unprepared, and that's on Mike Tomlin. 100%.
I swear, if you guys kick nothing but field goals and beat us, that'll be the strangest epic comeback in NFL history.
Yeah, it would. I ain't gonna lie. Dan would have been the perfect Steeler coach. I agree. Dan Campbell reminds me so much. Ryan, I said it before. Dan Campbell reminds me so much of Cowher, man. He gives me serious Bill Cowher vibes. I mean, he's got grittiness, he's got toughness. He don't mind celebrating with the players, but he's just an overall likable guy who cracks down on football seriously. Dan Campbell is a really good head coach. And I'm telling you, Detroit makes the playoffs this year, which I think they will. I think they win the NFC North this year. Okay? They win the North this year or they make the playoffs. Dan Campbell's my pick for Coach of the Year. Alexis, what's going on? Funny you mentioned that 3-point game in 07. We were talking about that earlier. I don't know if you were there to listen to it, but we were talking about that game earlier. I said that was actually the first Monday night game that I watched in entirety because I was only about 12 years. Yeah, I was only about 12 years old when that game happened. And like when you're a preteen like that, you don't have the metabolism to stay up that late. I mean, I can do that easily now because I'm almost 28. But yeah, that was funny. Like my parents are like, okay, you get all your homework done, you have a good day at school, you get everything you need to do done. We'll let you stay up and watch the game. And I stayed up and watched the game, and little did I know I'd be watching one of the most iconic Steeler games of all time. Never know what you're going to see. So we got 5:47 to go in the third, 16-6 Houston. Stroud facing pressure, gets it off, first down again.
Damn.
It's Tank Dell. You knew at some point that he was going to be a factor. I haven't really called his name a whole lot today.
Yeah, Steelers are definitely going to have to get us some stops here,
Yeah, it's easier said than done. I mean, the defenses look better in the second half, but still, it's not saying much. We just can't get off the field, man. Skywalker says not really won a playoff game with field goals against Kansas City. That's true. That's true. We did beat the Chiefs in the playoffs by kicking 6 field goals against them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was back, I think, in 2016 where the Chiefs still had Alex Smith as quarterback. And we literally beat them by kicking 6 field goals.
Nice.
What's going on with Denver against Chicago, says Tuck the Puppy. The Broncos suck. That's what's going on.
We're down 21-7. Is it worse now?
It's 28-7 now.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm not picking Denver and pick them for the rest of the season. I don't care who they play.
What about against Carolina?
Oh, it's 28-14 now. I guess they scored a touchdown. Stroud facing we finally get some damn pressure on him, and it's an incomplete pass. So he'll bring up 4th and 9. Highsmith got to him. Skywalker says, King of Houston, salute to you for serving the people.
Oh, appreciate it.
But yeah, I'm done picking Denver for the season. I only picked them because I thought, okay, they gave up 70 points. They gave up 70 fucking points against Miami last week. But the Dolphins are a great team. The Bears are terrible as well. So I thought Denver's defense wouldn't get defined by that game, but Justin Fields is lighting them up like a Cuban cigar right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not picking Denver for the rest of the season. This is it. I don't care who they play. Who does Denver play in week 5? I got to look at that.
Well, if they play Panthers, aren't you going to pick them then?
I might pick Carolina to beat them.
Oh,
the Panthers are actually holding their own against Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the Broncos play the Jets next week. Yeah, I'm taking the Jets. I like that defense against Denver's offense. Denver sucks. I don't care if the Jets have Zach Wilson. I'm picking the Jets to beat those sorry motherfuckers. Harris leaping over a guy, and he's going to pick up a big chunk right there for a first down. Come on, guys. Najee's actually not having a bad game, 70 yards on 13 carries, but it's sad that he has to be the bulk of the offense. And Frymuth is out for the rest of the game with a hamstring injury, so that sucks. Man.
The Steelers get the 3 and out yet?
Not yet. And we go right back to how we were in the backfield, and it's second down. We had to look at Tomlin for this. Very unacceptable. Yeah, I am gonna kill Tomlin in my postgame, win or lose. Yeah, I don't care if we come back and win. Tomlin is gonna get it the hardest for me in my postgame. Do I play Madden? I really don't play video games in general as much anymore, to be honest with you. Pickett rolling, fires to Warren. He's got the first down. Wow, 41-20 Buffalo. So Miami's just getting their doors blown off. Wow.
So I guess Buffalo's doing the no-look Magic Johnson like Miami did last week.
I thought that was going to be the best game of the week. Like, I thought long and hard about that one because I took Miami because I thought that their run game would make a difference. But wow, they are just getting destroyed.
I knew Buffalo was going to win. I just thought it was going to be close.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad that I got that game wrong. It was a tough one. Oh my God, he fumbled it, but Kenny Pickett recovers it. That could have been really ugly right there. I mean, like I was saying, I'm not mad that I got that game wrong because it was a tough one for me to pick. I would have liked to get it right, but it's whatever.
Okay, let's do the play-by-play action. Where are they down at? I didn't even know Pittsburgh had it.
Yeah, so Warren got popped. He dropped the ball. Kenny Pickett fell on it, though, so it's a loss of 8. It's 2nd and 18 for the Steelers.
Where are they down at?
Ball's at midfield.
Okay.
Pickett from the gun, rolling, trying to direct some traffic. He throws. That is a very dangerous pass right there that should have been picked off again.
Damn. Now you got to make a big play on 3rd down and 18.
Man.
Maybe throw something short just to get a little 7-8 yards and then maybe risk going for it.
Yeah, I guess. Skywalker says, I'm so happy I have Diggs. Oh, you got Diggs on your fantasy. Wow, he's having a great game. But yeah, like, as I was saying to Fat Man Whitney, I don't play video games as much anymore in general. I kind of just outgrew it. Empty backfield, Pickett. Fires down the field. Caught by Pickens. Get the first down. He's going to get stopped short.
What down is it? 4th and what?
4th. It's 4 down territory. You got to go for it here. It's 4th and short. You got to go.
Like 1 yard?
4th and 1, yeah.
Oh, go for it. Yeah, you got to go for it.
Yeah, it's 4 down territory. You got to go.
Yeah, you got to go for it. And I would run a no huddle.
And I'll tell you, if Pickens just cuts to his right there, he's easily got the first down. There was an open lane right there. It's just another mental gaffe right there. We shouldn't have to be at this 4th and 1 right here.
Yeah.
But now you got to go, and Tomlin calls a timeout.
What play would you draw up here if you were Tomlin?
I would, knowing us, knowing us, because I know this is what we do. We overthink things. We're probably going to take a shot down the field. But, we overthink things so much.
No way, man.
But if it was up to me, I would probably run, a play action by Pickett where he fakes it to Calvin Austin. And I would get a guy like Connor Hayward involved right here where he lead blocks, you'd run a play action, and then normally I'd say Muth, but he's out for the game. This is where I'd get Darnell Washington involved right here. Use your tight end. So get Darnell Washington here. Denver's coming back now. It's 28-20. Wow. Both those teams are trash. Come on, guys. Just pick it up. Don't overthink it. Get Darnell Washington involved here, man. Oh, my God. We're going from the gun. 3 receiver set. This is going to be ugly.
You're going to spread
Pickett.
the field.
Pickett facing pressure. He's going to get sacked. You've got to be kidding. Why on 4th and 1 would you run it from the... This play calling is absolutely fucking trash. Unbelievable. And Kenny Pickett's injured now.
No way.
So Kenny Pickett's injured, and he can't put any pressure on his leg.
Damn it. Who y'all got at backup?
We're gonna see Mitch Trubisky now.
Oh, fuck.
This game's over. Oh boy, it does not look good for Kenny Pickett.
I'll tell you what, man. The only reason I'm not, disrespect. I'm gonna get off here because I'm gonna let you rant. 'Cause I have a feeling that's gonna come, and I don't want to be a distraction. So I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna let you do your thing.
No, you're okay, man.
You sure?
You're okay, but well, thanks for tuning in, man.
All right, I will get in the. I'll be in the comments though. I'll be a fly on the wall real quick.
All right.
All right, man.
This play calling is just absolutely garbage. I mean, what did I literally just say about that 4th and 1? You run a play action, you dump it, you get Darnell Washington involved. You use your tight end. And that injury does not look good to Kenny Pickett at all. Doesn't look good. Oh, my God. That's not good. That's really not good. That really does not look good for Kenny Pickett. He's out for the rest of the game, I can tell you that. So Kenny Pickett's probably done for the rest of the game. That did not look good at all. Did not look good. When it rains, it pours. Under center, Stroud fakes it. He's going to roll, and he's going to fire, and it's going to be caught for a first down again. I mean, that injury right there was just the final nail in the coffin. As we're going to go to the fourth quarter, it's 16-6. I literally have no faith for the rest of the game now. It's only a 10-point game, but it's only a 10-point game. It may as well be a 1,000-point game for us. We're going to see Mitch Trubisky now, so this game is over. This game is done. It's over. Kenny Pickett is absolutely going to miss the rest of the game. That injury that he had did not look good. And the Steelers once again overthinking things on fourth and 1. Exactly. You either sneak it or, in my opinion, you run a play action, you use your tight end. Instead, you run a play from the shotgun, and now you get your quarterback injured. Favorite Steeler of all time, I'm wearing his jersey. I'm wearing his jersey today. Paul Malu. He's my favorite. So it's 16-6, fourth quarter underway. We're going to go to 2-2. This is exactly why in my pregame, I said, don't fall for the trap. What do the Steelers do? They fall for it. And it doesn't get easier, guys, because we got to play the Ravens next week. Unbelievable. But anyway, we're 2.5 hours into this stream already. This was a fast game, believe it or not. But do me a favor, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link in the box below. You saw my buddy Steven Rose for majority of the game here. I'm going to have the link to his channel posted on the in the description after this game. Just a terrible game. Just a god-awful game for the Steelers. Just god-awful. And it doesn't even, and like I've said a couple of times already, it don't even matter to me if we come back and win, which we're not, okay? We're not going to come back and win this game. Tomlin is going to get it from me in my post game. Okay? You're coming off your best offensive showing that you've had all season and, in my opinion, weeks. And you put in a performance like this. Complete and utter garbage. 2nd and 6 for Houston. Well, we read that play right there, and Alex Highsmith goes in the backfield, gets the stop, 3rd down. Exactly, underdog. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. Just like the Steelers, I got nothing. Nothing at all. I mean, I put more effort into my channel than the Steelers put effort into offense. And that is absolutely pathetic because I do this part-time for fun. The Steelers don't make anything fun offensively. 3rd and 12. Stroud, a wobbly pass, but of course it's going to get caught because no one on this pass defense can cover. Nico Collins has 116 yards receiving today. I don't even know what to say. This team just pisses me off. Yeah, Kenny Pickett's out the rest of the game. So Mitch Trubisky's going to come in. This game is officially over. And I'm telling you, that injury did not look good at all. I really hope it's not what I think it is because I think that's a broken leg that Kenny Pickett just had. Great. So now we lost our quarterback. Singletary picks up a 1st down. Exactly, Skywalker. The Steelers, I mean, this team just never ceases to piss me off. The Pirates piss me off because the Pirates are just bad, okay? The Steelers are too good to be this bad.
job blocking on the perimeter by the Texans to get Singletary some room to run.
First and goal for Houston. They're going to make it 23-6. Pathetic. It looks like Mitch is going to be the quarterback next week. I literally have no doubt Mitch is starting next week. I literally have no doubt. I don't care if Lamar Jackson struggles against us. I don't care if, the Ravens are undermanned. Guess what? Mitch Trubisky is one of the worst backup quarterbacks I've seen this franchise have. I haven't seen a lot, but I've seen quite a few that have been bad. Singletary throws, end zone, touchdown, Houston. It's 22-6. And that's your ball game, folks. It's Devin Singletary to Dalton Schultz. It's 22-6. And they go 10 plays, 58 yards, 5 minutes and 20 seconds. And the Texans are going to get the 500. What a joke. Exactly. Why can't Rudolph start? I'll tell you why he can't start, because Tomlin has a hard-on for Mitch. 23-6. Extra points good. No shit. I'm telling you right now, I am just gonna destroy this team in my post game. I mean, I don't know how loud I'm gonna get in my post game, but they are definite. My post game definitely ain't gonna be pretty. I can tell you that right now. This is one of the most pathetic, lifeless, heartless, passionless performances I have ever seen this team have. Without a doubt.
Yes, they all start from the outside. So, will we help him? What else? Here, try it with Red Bull. Red Bull gives you wings.
And I'm at the point to where I'm not even going to say if we come back and win. Forget about that. We ain't come back and win in this game. All right? But if we were to come back and win this game, I still wouldn't be upset. I would still be upset. How bad did Kenny Pickett's injury look? It looked really bad. He took a sack on that 4th and 1, and I don't remember who sacked him, but whoever did, he was in transition of tackling him. He lost control, and he slipped down, tackling him from the waist down, and his weight fell on his ankle, and his ankle bent awkwardly. It did not look good at all for Kenny Pickett. I hate to say it, but that might be a season ender for him. If that's what I think it is, it might be a season ender. Man. So do we trust Mitch Trubisky to lead a comeback? Absolutely not. I mean, put Mason Rudolph in. Seriously, Tomlin, put Mason Rudolph in right now. He literally cannot do worse than Trubisky. Put him in. Trubisky is the most unclutch backup I have ever seen. He really is. Man. So here comes the trash can of quarterback coming in, Mitch Trubisky. This is the worst guy. This is the worst possible guy to come out in this situation. Completes it off to Calvin Austin to the right side, second down. Exactly. I trust Mason more than I trust Trubisky. I really do. Mason can't do worse. He really can't. I swear, this is the worst guy possible. The worst guy possible to come out in this situation. Trubisky back to throw. Intercepted! Oh no, he dropped it. I thought he picked it off, but it's still a trash throw. What a joke. Second throw of the game, it should have been picked off. This guy absolutely sucks. I mean, he's right in front of him. What are you throwing it to him for? He's right in front of him, and he's wearing bright red. Third and 2. Oh, he actually completed it this time. First down. Or no, he dropped it. 4th and 2. Whatever. Just go for it. You got nothing else to lose at this point. This guy absolutely sucks. I mean, why not? Go for it. You got nothing else to lose. And they're punting. Hey, man, you know, last year when we picked up Mitch Trubisky, I was like, okay, if you're going to have him be the bridge guy, I don't like the guy, but if you're going to have him be the bridge to Kenny Pickett, whatever. But this guy sucks. Like, what a joke. 7 years in the league, and he throws a pass like that. That should have been picked off. He threw it right to him. Right to him. Wholesale changes. I mean, everybody, coach and GM included. I don't know if I'm ready to say that about Omar Khan yet, but coaching staff, absolutely. This is just absolutely unacceptable. Can't say it enough. You're coming off your best offensive showing that you've had all season, and you turn in a performance like this. Beyond pathetic. Just absolutely terrible. There are not enough words in the English dictionary to express how piss poor this is.
This October 10th and 11th, Prime Big Deal Days give Prime members exclusive access, which means kind of a big deal. Prime Big Deal Days, October 10th and 11th, only for Prime members. His name's King. Along the countryside, I saw him ride.
Wow, 48-20 Buffalo. I guess this is karma for the Dolphins. Well, so much for that pick. That was a game that I thought long and hard about, but whatever. Yeah, everyone outside the AFC North, everyone outside Baltimore in the AFC North today played like complete trash. I guess that's the one positive thing that we can say about today. but it doesn't have anything to do with the game itself. This is absolutely pathetic. First and 10. Hand off to, or a toss to Pierce goes nowhere. Second down. Exactly. The Texans do play zone better than we do. Mainly because the Texans know to load up the box, and they know that, we're not going to be aggressive offensively, so they can just take their sweet time playing the zone. This team just has no aggression with offense at all. Pierce is going to pick up the first down. Why are we not letting JPJ go in on defense? Because this coaching staff is completely lazy, and they're thoughtless, and they have no clue what they're doing. Peasy Jr. is leading all rookie defensive backs this year with yards allowed and plays given up. Why is he not playing? Am I going to stream NBA this year? If I have time, I might, but I don't know. I'll have to see. So now it's 1st and 15. There were a bunch of flags thrown in on the play. Yeah, Bobby, that's what I'm afraid it is, because that definitely looks like an ACL that Kenny Pickett had. At the very worst, at the very best, it's a broken leg. But the minute I saw that on replay, Bobby, I'm like, that's an ACL. It definitely looked like it. It sucks for Kenny Pickett. It really does. It really does. You hate to see that with anybody, but especially with a young guy like him. You don't know how they recover from it. 2nd and 14, throws caught, first down, because we play soft zone defense and we don't even try to play. This zone defense is just so bad. Exactly, Bobby. It looked like best case scenario, it's a broken leg, but I firmly believe it's an ACL. It did not look good at all. 3rd and 1. They're going to get it. QB sneak, he's got a first down. Wow, look at that. D'Amico Ryans can call for a QB sneak. Too bad we can't do that.
story. How do they slow down these two edge rushers, Watt and Highsmith, who has been really as good as anyone over the last couple of years statistically?
22 first downs for Houston today to our 10. I don't even know what else to say. I mean, we haven't even sacked C.J. Stroud today. We haven't even sacked him. And this is an O-line, mind you, that Houston has that is busted and injured. And we can't get one sack on this guy. It's just disgraceful on all ends. Any way you look at today's game, it is a complete and epic failure. Wow, the Broncos just tied the game at 28. Chicago, you are trash. How do you blow a 28-7 lead? Good God. But hey, at least Denver can score points. At least Chicago can score points. Third and 4. I'm not even going to pretend like we have a chance at stopping them here. They're going to get it. Stroud hands it off. First down. What'd I tell you? I can't believe this. Like, the Browns and Bengals are having terrible games today, and we can't cash in on it. Cleveland is getting whacked by the team that we play next week. Complete and utter garbage. Oh, Kendrick Green's down now for Houston. Got 4:50 to go in the game. Texans are going to improve to 2-2. We're going to fall to 2-2. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Houston, okay? They played good enough to win, in my opinion. They really did. Obviously, they did. But it's not like we did anything to help ourselves at the same time. The Texans have the right pieces to move forward. And I keep saying that, you know, they have like a draft or two away from really being a competitive, from really making some noise in the AFC. I like their chances next week. To be completely honest with you, I like their chances next week. But this, if you're a Steeler fan, you have to look at this game and say, this is a complete and utter failure. It really is. And you know, the cherry on top, the shit Sunday for today, Kenny Pickett gets injured on a 4th and 1 play that the Steelers had absolutely no business running a 4th and 1 play from the shotgun. You should have either snuck it or used Darnell Washington in that situation. And now you get your, as far as I'm concerned, you get your quarterback for the future injured. Possibly going to miss the entire season now with a torn ACL. So we're stuck with Mitch Trubisky at quarterback. And we wouldn't even have this problem if Tomlin would just take his big fat head out of his you-know-where and start Mason Rudolph and actually fucking give him a chance. First and 10 for Houston. Stroud on a pitch. He's going to go backwards. Second down. Hey, man, top dog, you don't have to be sorry. I mean, if you're a Steeler fan, you probably sat down in front of your TV like this with a blank look on your face the entire game like I did. Because I'm telling you, I am just going to kill this team in my postgame. I really am, especially Tomlin. Second and 16. On the run, Stroud completes it, third down. Updates on Pickett. He's probably done for the rest of the season. Reports are coming out saying that he most likely tore his ACL. Pickett's done for the rest of the season as far as I'm concerned. Third and 6.
Well, they want to have some complexity to their defense, so they brought in veterans that came from
systems like Patrick Peterson, Keanu Neal. You mentioned their linebackers. And so there's still some of that communication.
Not even going to pretend like they're going to stop him here on 3rd and 6. They haven't stopped anything today. Over the middle, wide open, caught. Can't make a tackle. Touchdown, Houston. It's 29-6. Because this defense can't cover shit. Unbelievable. And there it is. Hey, you traded up in the draft to get PG Jr. with that trade that you had with the Chicago Bears, and you're not even using him. What's the point? Nico Collins again. Third and 6. And there's the go-ahead touchdown right there. Not that the Texans needed it, because I'm seriously convinced that we could not have come out in the second half at all. And I'm seriously, not that Houston needed it, okay? Because I'm truly convinced that we could have come out, the Steelers could not have literally taken the field at all in the second half. And the Texans could not have come out on the field at all in the second half, and I still don't think the Steelers would be able to come back and win. 30-6. 30-6. I'm at a loss for words, man. I'm at a loss for words. I'm just so sick and tired of this garbage that the Steelers put out every single week with this team. I'm so sick and tired of it, man. I'm trying so hard not to rage right now, because I'm saving that for my post game. But if you're a fan, oh, touchdown Houston. Jalen Warren lost the ball and they take it back for a score. Unbelievable. Well, the knee's down, so they might call this back, but that doesn't change the fact that this game is over. And that's okay. I don't think, okay, looking at that, I think his knee is down, so the Steelers might catch a break right here, but still, this game's over. I don't think this is going to stay. It doesn't even matter what they call. It really doesn't. I think his knee's down first. But whatever, man. I really don't give a fuck anymore. So they called it back. It's still 30-6, but who the fuck cares? This is fucking pitiful. Seriously, guys, do you trust this team at all to even make this a game? I don't. Not at all. Third and 1. I don't even trust them to get 1 yard to pick up a first. That's how deflated I am with this offense. Well, they did it for once, but who the hell cares? Tomlin in Canada would be only fired if they won like 4 games. That's what it would take. Nope, they would get extended. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that, man. My team doesn't make it fun. I mean, my team don't make it fun, but, you know, I always have fun coming on here, interacting with you guys, just watching my team suck up the joint with this this collection of clowns that the Steelers put on the field every single week. 2-minute warning. I may as well just do this. So we're at the 2-minute warning. I may as well just do this right now. There we go. So the Texans are going to go to 2-2. We're going to fall to 2-2. And things don't get easier because the Ravens come to town next week. They have a 28-3 lead on the Browns, but unfortunately for the Browns, the Ravens aren't the Falcons. So Baltimore is going to improve to 3-1. This is a complete and utter atrocity any way you slice and dice it with the Steelers today. Any way you look at it. And at this point, I'm just waiting for the clock to hit 000 so I can end the stream, do my post game, update the scoreboard, get a walk in, have a nice dinner, and have a good fucking night and get ready to get blown the fuck out by the Ravens next week. Because I don't trust this offense worth a shit. Pitiful. You guys ought to be embarrassed. I mean, seriously. I can get being outplayed. I can take losing. What I can't take is no effort. Because I'll tell you guys this right here, right now. Okay? If I did my job this badly at work, I wouldn't have a job. I'm serious. If I was this incompetent with what I'm supposed to be doing at work, my company would have pulled me aside by now and said, you know what, we're going to let you go because you're not cutting it. Because I get up early in the morning every single day, 5, sometimes 6 days a week. I get up early every single day, 5, 6 days a week. I get up early in the morning. Wake up, go to the gym, work out, have a kick-ass workout, shower, go to work. Work for 10 hours, sometimes 6 days a week. I bust my ass at my job every single day. I bust my ass every 5 days a week because I have to. I don't go out there and make millions and millions of dollars to play like shit every single year. These guys, they take the field every single week and they play like a bunch of fucking pussies every week. I would love to be an NFL player, much less be a backup. Because if that means making millions and millions of dollars a year to play like shit or to not care and I still get paid or to sit on a bench, even if I suck, if it means getting paid money, I'll take it. But that don't happen with me. I don't get paid millions of dollars a year. So when I see these guys and these coaches take the field every week with those fans in the stadium, regardless of where they are, some of them, even with road games, because some of the people have to pay hundreds of dollars of their hard-earned money, hundreds of thousands of dollars with their hard-earned money, with flights, airfare, hotels, booking, traveling, restaurants, parking, and the tickets themselves. You're looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars wasted. And for them to do all that effort with their job, their hard-earned money with their job, and to see this product take the field every single week that just does not care. It is an absolute middle finger and a slap in the face and an insult to the people like me who I know are in the same position as me, where they're a homeowner and they work hard for their money and they work hard to sit their ass in that stadium and watch this crap week in and week out. It is disgraceful and it is insulting. These players should be ashamed and embarrassed of themselves. This team should be embarrassed to call themselves Steelers. As the clock winds down, that's your final score, 30-6. Can finally turn this complete atrocity of a game off that I just wasted 3 hours of my time for. What a disgrace. 30-6. 30-6. There are no positive aspects with this game whatsoever. And it's not that the Texans are a terrible team, okay? They did what they did. They did good today. This is a rebuilding Texans team that's feeling good about themselves, and they are about a couple of drafts away from really making some noise in this AFC, and against a defense that's supposed to be top tier in the league, for us to just go out there, okay? You look at the Texans. Are they a flashy team? No. But they get the job done offensively, and they have confidence with their players. And they play tough defensively. Against this Pittsburgh Steelers defense today, they went out there and they looked like the 80s 49ers against us today. That is what the Texans looked like today. They looked like the 1984 49ers against us today. Well, I mean, the Steelers beat the 49ers in 84, but you get what I mean. The Texans looked like an unbeatable machine against just this trash-ass team today, who in both of their losses have now lost by over 20 points and have allowed 30. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, and I'm going to record my post game and have my Monday morning out by tomorrow, where I am just going to rip into this team like no tomorrow. I suggest you check my post game out, because it ain't going to be pretty. But thank you all for tuning in for this 3 hour and 8 minute live stream, watching this atrocity that the Steelers put on the field today. Tune in for my post game. You don't want to miss it. This is Mac checking on out for the day. Have a good one, everybody. A better day than the Steelers.